The Bills have won each of the last 7 meetings with the Dolphins.
The Dolphins feel extremely confident after that huge fourth-quarter comeback in Baltimore last week.
The visiting team is cooking in the direct sunlight.
And away we go from South Florida.
Third down.
High-rise stadium, everybody go get your grills, man. Time to cook. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo, chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo, chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. Let's go, cooking buffalo. Let's go. Fresh up off the wind, we was down but made it back. Purple smoke up in the air, that's that Raven pack. We was mad, disappointed in the first half. Came back and cleaned them up, that's the bird bath. Moving on now, team feeling strong now. To a time the anthem, we're about to learn the song now. We got cheetah, defense beat up, slow them down, they got a chance. 17 through the scene, hit them with that water stand. Anyway, defense straight, got our stockpiling. We gon' dig a big hole for him and Josh Allen. We'll celebrate this week, but Sunday we are not smiling. Get your grills and make them hot. Flame them like that yellow light. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo, chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo, chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. Let's go, cooking buffalo. Let's go, cooking buffalo. Let's go, cooking buffalo. Let's go, cooking buffalo.
Hey, man, McDaniels, he's gonna need a wheelbarrow, man, for his nuts to carry around, man. He got a lot of cocoa on it, you know what I'm saying?
It's a new season, new era. Are y'all ready? Mcjb. I got one question for y'all. Are you ready?
Jello Beats, holla at me.
This a new season. We going hard this year for a reason. Lombardi Trophy coming back to the 305. Going super crazy and we gonna be fine. Got a cup or a can, you better full send. You know I'm talking about my Phins, cause we gonna win. Tua in his third year, you know it's Tua time. Whole team working hard from that summer grind. Everywhere you go, it's Phins up. We going to the Super Bowl, you know what's up. You better watch out, cause the Phins are here to stay. You know we getting dubs, we ain't here to play. Waddle and a cheetah, you already knowing that we are gonna beat ya. You know we going all the way to the Super Bowl, because that's the plan and you knowin' that's the goal. You know I'm wearing aqua orange on me every day. Let me tell you what I gotta really fucking say. MIAMIDOLPHINs, where do I begin?
You begin with Tua Tagovailoa, representing for Samoa, turn and beat the barbacoa. He gon' strike like a cobra, you know Cheetah ain't gon' slow up, so we bout to run the score up. Yeah, we really bout to blow up. 17 bout to show up in the eye of the beholder. Got the defense second guessing, does a penguin have a shoulder? Everybody wanna kick it, but forgot they need a holder. If you try to sleep on us, we wake you up and smell the folders. Yeah, the Super Bowl is what we own, and if you ain't about that, please be gone. MIAMIDOLPHINs, that's where it's going. TD.
This a new season. We going hard this year for a reason. Lombardi Trophy coming back to the 305. Going super crazy and we gonna be fine. Got a cup or a can, you better full send. You know I'm talking about my Phins, cause we gonna win. Tua in his third year, you know it's Tua time. Whole team working hard from that summer grind.
Whole team working hard from that summer grind. McJb and TDPT got together and made this track so breezy. Our haters shook, they got the heebie-jeebies. Tua's gonna be the new MVP. Must see TV, get the Lombardi. Back to the city of Miami. Put that on repeat.
Miami, Florida, Dade County, 305. Yeah. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. Jalen Waddle with the catch, to a throw it, go fast. Big Mike with the round, O-line looking style. Miles G with the run, South Beach having fun. Other team gonna lose, don't care who boos. 305 is the place to be. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't care what people really gotta say. Ride till I die, Phins up every day. We winning the game, we going to a party. Spitting on the beat like Playboy Cardi. Gonna take a pic with Waddle. Now to celebrate with the bottle. Dolphins about to win the dang ring. Grind and shine, bling bling. Don't give a what, look if you buck. Your team is so trash and they really just suck. His squad, Miami Dolphins, my squad. Aqua and orange on me every day. Shawty really about to be my bae. I'm always repping the 305. If you hate to leave, you can say goodbye. At the end of the day, Miami with the dub. After the game, I'll see you in the club. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast.
Hit squad representative. Big beats, we eat squads up for dinner. Legendary team, better watch how you approach it. If you can't swim, get tossed in the ocean. Get lost in the ocean. Bad attitude, we be causing commotion. They ain't kind of boy, one claim South Beach. When the South Florida sports so low, the mouthpiece. MIAMIDWA, that's the way I vibe. Throw fins up, that's the way we ride. All around the globe, Dolphins worldwide. When I click with JB, then you know we made heat. Lead teams in the dark like it's new EP. Phins out of this world, we the new EP. Defense doing magic, make your QB sleep. When we hit the field, then we get into the grind. Hear that touchdown song, then we get into the shine. Working every day so we can get back to the prime. If you check your clock, you can see it's to a time. Even if it ain't ticking, then the fans still there. Screaming out loud with our hands in the air. You either got a full cup or a can in the air. Win the Super Bowl, that's the plan this year. Yeah.
Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. Mcjb.
What is up? What is up, everybody, man? Appreciate you tuning in to the Phinsaholics show here at Miami Sports Music on a Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday evening. Shout out to everybody, man, that's in the comment section. Everybody listening. We got Facebook. We're on live on Twitch. We're live Facebook. We're live on all Twitters. About 3 or 4 Twitters. We're live right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you're on the Twitter side, jump on the YouTube side. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let the algorithm know that we're live. We're cooking right now. Feeling good, man. Got my Tua jersey on, man. It's Tua time, man. A lot of rumors out there, man. A lot of stuff has been unfolding since last show. I saw you on Friday. A lot of stuff has come up and happening. Obviously, we got the great news. Vic Fangio signed. He's in South Beach drinking his pina coladas, as y'all saw in the picture. That's exclusive access footage of Vic Fangio at Miami Beach drinking some pina coladas, man. So, nonetheless, man, we're excited. It's officially signed on the dotted line. So, a lot of y'all can stop with the nonsense, you know, hey, he's going to flake, he's going to go to the Eagles or whatnot. So we can at least breathe now. Now we got to get to work. Now we get to business. I know we're excited about Vic Fangio right now. We're excited as far as what he's going to bring to this team, as far as personnel-wise, what he's going to be able to teach some of these guys. I noticed Pete was talking about what he's going to do for Bradley Chubb, what he's going to do for Jalen Phillips. You know, some of these young guys are just going to develop into monsters, even better than what they are. Christian Wilkins taking another step in the right direction going forward. Javon Holland, Brandon Jones, a lot of these guys are going to be able to learn from this system and learn from a guru, a guy that's been in the business since 1990. That's a special move for the Miami Dolphins. So nonetheless, that's amazing. And I think we all look forward to that. We all want to see what's going to happen with this team. What are we going to do in free agency now when it kicks off at the halfway through March? And then we're going to get into the draft, and we're going to look at prospects that we're going to want to do. I wanted to get into the running back aspect of prospects, but we're not going to be able to do that today because, again, we are on Steven's platform. I don't want to be able to not get him. I want to make sure he's not demonetized for me showing you some videos.
Batman will take the hit on the Phinsaholics show. So tomorrow we'll be able to show some prospects. I want to start with the running back room as far as a lot of guys in the draft. We're going to talk a lot about guys also in free agency that could be a possibility. I know a lot of y'all are preaching, stomping at the table, saying you do want to get that premier running back in free agency. But we're going to be able to talk about a lot of the guys coming in, and we're going to be able to determine what you'll want to do. I want everyone to have their own perception of what you want for this team. Again, ultimately, the Miami Dolphins are going to, they're going to go their way. But I want everybody to have an idea what's out there if you don't know. I mean, for the most part, a lot of us are informed as far as who's out there in free agency and as far as the draft. But for those of you that don't know, we're going to be able to inform y'all, basically give you some info on some of the guys to look out for. And we'll see what Miami does. At the end, ultimately, Miami can say running back with what we have and then add maybe a piece in the draft. That's a very likely possibility. But we're going to be able to go through all that. But yeah, today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Fangio. How excited are you? What pieces you want brought into the defense to complement his defense. What would you like to see? And we'll go from there. That being said, a lot of news broke out throughout the day. Obviously, there's been rumors for about 2 weeks that the Aaron Rodgers going through this therapy for 4 days and with the lights off, no cell phone, doing his hallucinogens. And there's rumors out there that we might get some info by the end of this week. He might join the New York Jets. Now, that being said, I can understand how the fan base is like up in arms. They're like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. Listen, breathe in a little bit. Drink a little bit of your hot cocoa. Just relax, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be able to go into that. We're going to see what happens, what tails ends from that. A lot of rumors going out with Justin Fields being shopped. Chicago seems like they are willing to stick with him long term, but in some circles they're talking about he could possibly be moved to Carolina for the 9th pick overall in the draft, giving the Chicago Bears the number 1 draft pick and the number 9th two top 10 picks in the draft. They're going to go and get a quarterback in the draft and then go solidify another position as far as the team, whether it's the defense or the offensive side, maybe another weapon to add to this young quarterback coming in. So there's a lot of scenarios going out there. Justin Fields could be shopped around now. And again, there's these ridiculous rumors that he could be shopped for a 4th round, 3rd round pick, which is ridiculous. But he could be shopped prior to the draft. That could be a very good possibility. I brought up the scenario where Baltimore could be enticed to do a trade where they get Lamar goes to Chicago, and if they're willing to pay him his guaranteed money, and he goes to Chicago and Justin Fields goes to Baltimore, and it helps both parties. You both get your franchise quarterback. Baltimore would have him under contract for another 2, maybe to possibly 3 years, and they could wait out on paying the quarterback position, and that could help them tremendously. And again, now a lot of people say, well, the Dolphins stick around this situation. Again, Batman, as big as a Tua guy I am, biggest Tua guy you'll know out there, but nothing will surprise me with Greer. I mean, if Greer has an opportunity to get a Lamar Jackson, I can honestly see him pulling a trigger and getting a Lamar Jackson. It's just a matter of, can we entice to throw Tua in the trade to Baltimore? Are they willing to take Tua in part of the package deal that we're going to be offering to Baltimore? So it really comes down to if Tua is a fit in Baltimore, or if we can get the compensation elsewhere for Tua and then use that compensation via trade for Lamar Jackson. Again, it's not like you're going to expect a giant haul, but you're going to get something. And if you could entice them, I said, listen, you might going to have the quarterback of your future if he pans out for you in year 4, and we're giving you Christian Wilkins along with other picks. It could happen. Again, I wouldn't surprise me. To me, it's an unlikely scenario, but I do want to put it out there. Batman has been putting out this for a while. I don't want any surprises from y'all. I don't want y'all to freak out if you do hear a trade in a couple months from now. I'm just putting it out there. I know Barry Cunningham is out there basically, telling a lot of folks that this possibly can go down. And, this is coming from one of our own Tua guys out there. So I'm saying the same thing. It would not surprise me. Again, Batman's not out here saying it's going to go down, but it just wouldn't surprise me. I know, we got homies in Von Joe, part of this family, that Von Joe said, there's nothing they can do that won't listen. Nothing surprises me. I can honestly see a trade happening. Greer's a mastermind. Not saying I'm for the trade. I personally don't want to trade. I know we had Stephen D had a great conversation this morning talking about Lamar Jackson, what it would take to get him, and then having to pay him and having to, getting rid of a lot of important pieces on this team to go get him. That's something I don't want to go with. But again, to all their own, everybody has their own opinion on it. The other thing I do want to touch on, don't want to really get into it today. Again, we are doing the Phinsaholics show. We are doing it on Miami Sports Music. If you can, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Again, I see you on the Facebook side with the thumbs up. Come on the YouTube side, hit the like button. I'm going to be dropping the link very shortly. I want to make a comment because over the weekend, Batman had some stuff to take care of. And I got around to have a conversation with the homie CT. And the homie CT, I just want to put it out there for everybody. CT's been a very important piece for this community. I know a lot of y'all don't feel that way. The homie CT has have conversations privately with some things that happened last week. Not going to get into the details on that, but as far as the allegations of CT being accused of being a racist or the words pedophile, I can come out here and I'll vouch for CT. And as far as what I know, as far as the person, CT is definitely not one of those two things. CT being, having his father, growing up, and going as far as what I've, learned about him as far as his childhood and going up, CT is definitely not a racist. And I put it out there. He's vouched for me. He was there for me on my worst times. And I want to come out there and be the same thing that happened to me. He was one of the few people in this community that actually extended an arm. And CT has helped this community, and at least in my sense and my perspective, in my situation, he has helped this community. He did help Miami Sports Fanatic Show, my show that I was previously on. He was able to bring a big fan base to that show. He brought a lot of people that were turned down in other shows. He has brought them over to our side of the community. As far as the Phinsaholics show, CT was there from day one with full support of this channel. And with the same respect he gave me, I'm trying to give him the same respect. Now, I have told CT, you're welcome to come on the show. He is not, is not banned from any show that I do. At the end of the day, he's a friend of mine. If we're going to stick it to football, I want everybody to keep it cordial, especially on a day like today that we are on Miami Sports Music. I want to keep it straight football. If y'all want to have a conversation about it, you're welcome to, but I want to just let everybody know we could wait on that for another time, whether it's tomorrow, sometime this week, or sometime in the future. I want to be able to keep it cordial, keep it football. And again, I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I had a lengthy conversation with him towards the beginning of this week. And I know a lot of y'all have reached out to me, try to get a hold of me to talk about that situation. But being said, any conversations I have with anybody privately, I choose to remain them privately. Now, as far as anybody wanting to hear something from him, if you want to, I mean, he's already addressed a couple of the things in the situation as far as situations, the allegations of being said about him. He has addressed it on other platforms. So I suggest y'all go back and look into some of the stuff that, he has said throughout the beginning of this week. Batman tries to keep it as 100 as I can, as far as being 100% honest with y'all. I don't want a lot of back and forth. I understand controversy sells. I understand that's the business, and some people like the controversy and they want to bring up the subjects because sometimes you want to put it to the light so people can hear you. And I don't blame people for doing that. That's just the way you move. Batman, what I try to do when I do my platforms, I try to make sure everybody is, if you have a misunderstanding with somebody, I want you to talk your differences and do it here. I don't do the backstage talk. I try not to. I don't do group chats. I stay away from a lot of that stuff. It's not that I got anything against anybody, but that stuff gets you in trouble ultimately at the end of the day. Whether everybody's cool with each other, that stuff gets you in trouble because they're going to go back to that. And at the end of the day, none of that stuff is recorded, man. You could say group chats, you could say all these things are recorded, and you could put out evidence, but that's why I stay away with it. If you have an issue with somebody in the community and you don't feel like you want to address it online or via video or via anything, we could try to arrange a phone call. I don't mind. I'm sure a lot of people in this community won't mind either. You have my number. If you don't have my number, reach out to me privately. You could send me a DM via Twitter. You could send me a DM via Instagram. Again, everything's in the description as far as my info. Batman2423 on the IG side. Phinsaholics on the IG side. You can hit me up on Facebook. So there's different ways you can reach out to me and to get my number. Again, I try to make sure everybody gets their issues resolved. I don't like to just add to it. And again, I know a lot of stuff was said last week. I'm trying to move forward. At the end of the day, a lot of these people in this community are trying to move forward, and they're trying to put this in the past. Again, I want to keep it football. That's just me. I hope everybody can respect that. But if y'all want to have a serious conversation, I just suggest we wait until tomorrow when I'm directly on the Phinsaholics show. That way we could have a conversation about the whole situation. That being said, man, I'm going to drop the link, man. I want to talk to y'all, man. I want to talk football with y'all and get into a little bit of this conversation, man. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. We got 36 of them. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody, man. I really do appreciate it. Give me a second. Let me drop the link. All right. I need a glass of water, man. I've been drinking. I've been talking for a few minutes. So I apologize, man. I apologize to everybody, man. Dropping the link, man. Jump on, man. Let's have a conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Jump in. Let's talk some football. But yeah, Fangio's in the building, officially signed, man. No press conference as of yet from the Miami Dolphins, but hopefully we can get some news. Maybe we get a small little press conference towards the end of the week. We'll see how it goes. Let's bring out the homie we got right now in the back. What's going on, Robert? Welcome.
Crap, buddy. How you doing today?
Pretty good, man. We had a long day, Twitter Spaces. We cracked up around 2, and then we just finished maybe about, give or take, about an hour ago. We just finished. So, yeah, it's been a long day. What's going on, Brian?
Hello, Batman.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
So I have a question for you, gentlemen.
Talk to us, Robert.
Take the quarterback out of the picture. 3 players go, 3 players get added. Who are they?
Wait. Say that again?
Minus the quarterback. 3 players leave, 3 players are added. Who are they? And why?
Are you referring to guys that are free agents on our team or guys that you just want to get rid of? What's going on, Big Philly?
Your choice.
What's going on,
number 1 on my list is Michael Dieter. I never want to see him again on the Miami Dolphins side. Never want to see Michael Dieter's face. I never want to see Gaskins. I think he's really overrated. And I'll say Landon Roberts, everybody's favorite. Those are 3 guys I don't want to see back on the Miami Dolphins. 3 guys coming in. If I'm being truthful, I'm a big fan of Jahmyr Gibbs from Alabama, the running back. I think he would take this team to a whole nother dimension, not a whole nother level, another dimension. And I would love to have him on this team. He's the second best running back in the draft. I would love him on this team. Again, I think this team would look night and day with him, just by him added to the roster. I'm a big fan of
You gotta go to the one on the floor.
I know. I'm looking at the one on the floor too.
Sorry.
Let me welcome. Not a fan of Greer and Big Philly. 2 more guys. I'm a big fan of. I want to go middle linebacker. And price is not an issue. I have to go with. I'll go with TJ Edwards from the Eagles. Either him or Jermaine Pratt. I would be happy on this team. And then as far as another position, I'm I would love Jordan Poyer. I mean, that's just me. I know that's being selfish. That might be a little bit too much, but I'm a big fan of Jordan Poyer. I think he would elevate this team to another level. But those are my three guys. What about you, Brian Terry?
I really don't know, Batman.
You don't. You know. I know you still want Tom Brady. You know. And I know a little people were a little hard, on you today with the whole Tom Brady stuff. But, let's say you want to say Tom Brady. That could be one of them for you, right, Brian? Who else would you like?
I mean, really, if we get Aaron Rodgers, Lamar, or Brady.
Man, fuck that. We're talking something besides the quarterback. What, the quarterback ain't part of the team?
Vondra, I was answering the question. How rude of you?
I apologize, Brian. My bad. Go ahead, continue.
No, I'm basically saying that, if we don't get Tom Brady to go to 7-time Super Bowl winner, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, I don't mind an Aaron Rodgers, nor I mind a Lamar Jackson. I feel like we win with all those three quarterbacks.
Okay. And who would you not want to see part of this team going forward? Three guys that you want out, whether they're free agents or they're on the roster and you just don't want them.
Well, I don't know.
All right. I mean, if you think about it, we'll go back. Let me welcome Spread Some Change as well. Let me go back to Big Philly. Did you hear the conversation, Big Philly?
Hey, before you answer that, let me explain why I said no QB real quick to Von Joe.
Oh, okay.
So, Von Joe, I get it. I agree. He's a member of the team. But it's such a hot topic for so many people, and it's so divisive. I'm interested in what other people's opinions besides the quarterback are.
Man, fuck them soft-ass motherfuckers, Robert.
Well, I don't care what your opinion on the quarterback is, man. I know where you stand,
listen,
and I get it.
Listen, I start from the top all the way goddamn to the bottom. If I could upgrade any position, goddamn it, I'm upgrading it. If you have listen, if somebody's getting in their feelings about that, man, take that shit to Dr. Phil and talk to your feelings on a fucking couch. Fuck all that.
I just don't want the conversation to steer from what other positions to that.
Yeah, that's why you said three positions.
That way.
Yeah, that's why you have three positions. It's okay. If the QB is one of those positions, there's still two other positions.
I just don't trust conversations, but I agree with you. Like I said, there's 3 upgrades earlier today that I think you could possibly have over Tua.
So since Brian is just stopping at the quarterback, I'm going to sit there and say, if it was 3 people, I am going to start not actually with Tua. I am starting with my goddamn middle linebacker, Landon Roberts. Thanks for coming. Your service. Actually, you know what? I'll actually keep a Landon Roberts and move him to the bench. Okay. He's just not starting.
I mean, you guys making it seem like you guys breaking the bank for Landon Roberts. I mean, actually, for the deal he's getting, it's a steal.
That's why I said move him to the bench.
$1 million. And I mean, what are we saying here?
That's why I said move him to the bench. He's just not a quality,
you don't have
top
to be
tier middle linebacker.
But there's going to be quality linebackers. I mean, he could be situational and on the bench, but nobody's saying him to be a starter. But for $1 million, I mean, I wouldn't get him.
But when it comes to 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, goal line situations, and I need somebody to come crash out, hey, crash out Roberts.
Exactly. I mean,
go ahead, get that CTE real quick.
Better than Sam Mcjb. So I mean, you might as well just take that and give it to Landon Roberts.
So, Sam Mcjb definitely needs to be gone. He's not even deserving a bench spot. He needs to be out of here. Second person is Mike Gesicki. Thanks for coming.
Damn.
Okay. Well, Mike Gesicki's already a free agent. Anjo, nice try.
Yeah, he already out. He ain't coming back.
Hey, Chris Greer said.
Hey, they're talking
he's
about
running it back.
They're saying he's one of the most coveted free agents going into free agency.
Man, who told you that? Who told you that?
That's the rumors. There's the rumors that you could see it on Twitter.
What do you mean?
He's highly valued by a lot of.
I just want to make sure Chris Greer didn't tell you that, sir.
So.
I just want to make sure Chris Greer did tell you that, because Chris Greer also told us that Dieter is highly coveted also.
No, come on, Mike Dieter and Mike Gesicki is 2 different people.
And hold on, we said any position. We said any position, right?
Yeah,
Stop
Yeah.
being dishonest, Vonjo.
The last person
It's
I'm
dream. It's
hold
your
on.
dream scenario. It's your dream
Exactly.
scenario.
The last
Vonjo.
person I'm replacing is Chris Greer. Fuck out
Fair
of here.
enough.
Hey, shout out to Andres. We're gonna
That's a
have an
good one.
introductory press conference
Go
for
get
Vic
me
Fangio Monday at 11 a.m. So that's
go
looking
get me a
pretty
GM.
cool.
Go get me a GM that can actually draft and scout players for Pete's sakes.
All right. So that's who you're cutting. Who are you bringing in?
I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about the GM. I haven't done my research on my
Exactly.
GM. I just
So
want
he
him.
would
I know
hire
he's.
Chris
I know
Greer
he's
not to
out.
have a plan.
Right.
Hold
What
on.
about
People
the
do
other
things
one?
without a plan all the time.
Well, what Vonjo?
We're the
3
Miami
free agents
Dolphins.
you would love.
This is what we
3
do.
Three free agents you would love. 3 that you would love on the team. No matter the cost.
At middle linebacker.
Any position you like.
Oh, at middle linebacker, give me that dude Edwards out of Buffalo.
TJ Edwards. Oh
Yes.
no, you're
No.
talking. No, you're talking about
Tremaine Edwards. Yes, out of Buffalo.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, Edmonds. Yeah, not Edwards. Edmonds. I love me some Edmonds.
Okay.
Geez, if I was gonna replace Gesicki with a real tight end, it'd probably be Goddard.
Okay.
What about Andrews? Andrew a free? No, he's not a free agent
He's
this
not.
year.
I doubt it.
Is Goddard a free agent? Is he? Or
I don't think.
just
I
re-upped
think
him?
I think you're talking about the tight end from Dallas.
No,
Yeah,
he's talking about
No, his name's Dallas Goddard.
Right. Dallas got.
Go get me if. Oh, actually, you could replace the tight end in the draft.
Yeah, just go draft a tight end.
Well, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
you could draft a
Williams.
tight end.
But didn't Philly
Is it
sign
Williams?
extend Goddard? Because I
Yeah,
know the
Williams.
Dallas tight
Yeah, I think he did,
maybe
but
tagged.
that's why I said go get the
Oh, he got
tight end in the
franchise?
draft. And
agree.
if you're gonna get me a quarterback, get me Rodgers at my QB position.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers. All right, sounds
A
good.
vet that if my coach doesn't have a clue and he's having a brain fart and doesn't call a timeout, I know I have a veteran that could read defenses and could audible, could call plays. Pretty much, I have an extended coach on the field.
What do you mean, Vonjo? Tua's #1 against
Stop
man-to-man
that. Two of what?
Tua's #1 in man-to-man coverage.
I
and he's
agree. We should
#1
have
in
two
zone
quarterbacks.
coverage.
We should have two quarterbacks, not
Not
three.
at all. Not at all. Jose Valdez said, Vonjo, wait, are we talking about I like starting from the bottom and working my way to oh my God. Oh man, nah, Twitter's not the Bible. There's a lot of lies on Twitter, but it's not just Twitter. You hear it from Bleacher. So we got Vonjo, not a fan of Greer. Who's this?
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of Greer. But
you sound a little bit low. You said you're not a fan of Greer?
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear shit.
Is it me or does somebody sound like they have crickets in the background?
Somebody's outside.
Okay.
Not a fan of Greer. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You sound very low.
I can't hear him. You sound like
Let me go out and come back.
All right, next.
All right. Spare me some change. Who's this?
This is Ian Baller. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Ian Baller. What's going on, Ian Baller?
I'm doing great. Just listening to the conversation. Saw y'all were up. I'll be on for a little bit. And I'm actually
you want to
agreeing
chime in?
with Vonjo for a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually agreeing with Vonjo. Yeah, I would keep Landon Roberts on the team and use him as a situational player similar to Raekwon Davis. Use him situationally. And yeah, we definitely need to upgrade the tight end position, especially if Hunter Long is not the guy, which I don't think he is. So we need to upgrade the tight end position. And Vonjo, you'd be surprised. Other teams covet Mike Gesicki way more than us do. So I'm in different teams' spaces, and everyone's like, "Why aren't they using Gesicki? Gesicki is supposed to be not an elite, but an excellent catching tight end." And I'm saying, yeah,
he's better in a spread offense.
Yeah, he's better than in a spread offense. I told them that, and he's a liability as a blocker. And in this scheme, you got to block.
So, EM, here's the thing. EM, other fan bases, yes, they probably coveted him, but clearly other GMs didn't covet him enough. Either that, or our GM is a fucking retard.
Well,
either or.
I think Greer wanted to see Mike Gesicki in this scheme, and Mike McDaniel thought he could get something out of him, but apparently not. So they were wrong on Mike Gesicki. Okay.
So in that case, our GM is a retard.
He's trash. When obviously misused.
He was.
So
I
what are we
understand that
saying, Vonjo? Are we going to get fair assessments?
everybody says Mike Gesicki was garbage and Mike Gesicki couldn't block. Listen, if Mike Gesicki was used in the red zone, just even if I know it's stupid to say this, but if you use him as for his ability, some people value him, and this is the exact quote that I read this morning, a 70 to 80%. You know how they say a 50-50 guy? He's more like a 70-80% guy of catching the ball, 80-20 guy. He can catch the ball in the red zone. If you just use them in the red zone as that man could have easily had 8 to 10 touchdowns.
Remember when we used them in the red zone in the
Ravens game,
in the Vikings, and the
Vikings
playoff? Like, what are we saying here? Mike Gesicki was obviously misused. So you think other teams that quote unquote want another wide receiver, they're looking at Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, I think the team that would fit him the best because for me because they're going to be losing Dalton Schultz. I think the offense that Dallas runs fits Mike Gesicki the best.
That's the guy I was telling you about, Vonjo. Dalton Schultz. I think you were referring to Dalton Schultz as being a free agent. He's like the most coveted tight end in free agency from Dallas. And a lot of people say he fits the system perfectly. Now he is $15 million per season. That's a lot of money. I'm not investing.
Excuse me?
Yes.
I'm not investing that in him.
Yes.
Even though he's a good tight end. If that's the case, I'm investing.
He's not Gronk. No, he's not Gronk level. Gronk only gets $15 million. Dalton Schultz is not that.
I mean, you gotta see his age, things like that. I mean, last time I checked, he was between 12 and 15. I believe it's closer to 15, but I'll give it a check while y'all talk. But spare me some change, and Anthony, if you want, spare me some change. Continue answering the question. 3 guys you want out of the team, 3 guys you want coming in, regardless of the price. The price is not an option. Just talk to me, and then Anthony, you go right after. Spare me some change. Let me go look at Schultz's what they're projecting he's gonna be. I thought it was like 15. Let me check.
All right, so you want me to go or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ian.
All right. So you said 3 players. Okay, I didn't do research, but okay.
Yeah,
3 players off the top of my head. Obviously, Edmonds from the Bills, and who does TJ Edwards play for again?
The Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is 15 million, by the way. He's 26 years old, 15 million point one average annual. So it would be a 4-year, $60 million contract. Again, this is projection. Not saying this is the law. I'm not saying that this is
what is that, Spotrac?
Yeah, Spotrac. Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, Spotrac sometimes gives you the wrong production.
Of course. It's not the Bible. But, you could have an idea what the market value could be, and they base it off of people last season, and then they could base it with his counterparts. So they put all these analytics together. They come up with these numbers. Again, it's not the Bible, but, there's something to look back on if you want to.
Batman, I have a question. Is it only by free agency, or could it be trade too?
It could be trade. It could be draft, however you like.
Okay. First, my trade, because they're moving into
I don't think I finished.
Yeah, he hasn't finished yet.
All right, sorry about that. No,
Goddamn, Tony.
So TJ Edwards, and I would definitely look for a left guard in free agency heavily. If not, draft someone at left guard. We need a left guard in this scheme heavily, and obviously the tight end position. If you can get Schultz for $12 million, I'm willing to do that, but not $15 million. So if his price tag is too heavy, look for a cheaper tight end or a tight end in the draft. Preferably a tight end that can block. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Y'all gave up on the hopes of what's his name? The guy we drafted.
Hunter Long.
Hunter Long.
Yeah.
No, he's going to compete.
We haven't seen
I can't put all my eggs in his basket because I don't know yet.
Okay.
But we need insurance. We need a tight end, so we need.
Yeah, but I don't think we've really even seen enough of him either.
I've seen it.
No, we haven't.
Think about it.
I've seen a lot from him in training camp.
He's just way behind.
How much game time have we seen from him?
Not much. He only had one.
Come on, Batman. Training camp don't count. Stop that.
I know. He only had one catch this whole season.
Yeah, but if you're not doing anything in training camp, what makes you think the coaching staff trusts you in the regular games, though?
They only put him on blocking downs, and again, look what school he came from, Notre Dame, which is known.
No, he came from Boston College.
No, I'm sorry, he came from Boston College. I'm thinking of Smite. Thinking of Smite, right? Smite came from Notre Dame.
I think Kobe Met was at Notre Dame as well. He was a good tight end.
Yeah, the Notre Dame produces great playing tight ends. That's about it.
Okay, my three are first, since we're probably going to move on from both Byron and possibly Nick Needham. I trade for another boundary corner in Jeffrey Okuda. They're moving to man, and he's a zone corner, and we're moving to a zone, and he fits our scheme.
I don't do anything
at 100%.
You said Okuda? Jeff Okuda?
Yeah, Jeff Okuda.
Okay.
He's not a man corner? I could have sworn he played man in college.
No, but he played mostly zone in the NFL. He played man-to-man in college, but the team that the previous coordinator was making him play zone. So he's a zone. To me, the tape that I saw in the NFL, he's a zone corner, not a man-to-man.
I know, but he's not good in zone. He's not that great in playing zone.
No,
that's why
we're playing
that defense,
we're not playing pure. We're playing matchup zone, so it's a mixture of man-to-man and zone. So it's not a pure zone coverage.
Okay.
It's matchup zone.
I'm just saying the Detroit defense is not the best team to be pulling from.
No,
I know that. Waters with the dare.
But I'm only giving up a 4th round pick for him.
Okay. And
go ahead.
I don't think they're going to do that. Isn't he a first-round pick?
He was a first, but we'll keep going. I mean, Alex came out today, and Alex Rene Diaz said that we could get Justin Fields for a 3rd, 4th round pick, which is ridiculous.
Oh, I heard that.
I mean, we'll go from that, but we'll just say this is Tony's dream scenario. It doesn't matter the pick. You get Okuda. You want Okuda. He fits the system.
I got you.
Who else would you like?
Okay.
Tony?
The tight end. If we can't get Dalton Schultz, I would draft Darnell Washington.
Okay,
from Georgia, and then draft and get Bobby Wagner from the Rams because they're in salary cap hell.
And
stuff like that.
Oh, okay, but they did give him a contract. They did give him a contract.
I think he just signed like a 3-year, 4-year contract.
He got
over
like
there,
a 4-year. I think it was a 4-year deal. But like Tony said, trade for him so they could shed some cap and see if they're willing to do it. What three players
don't forget Bobby Wagner fits. He fits the perfect mold of a linebacker
that we could agree on. That we could agree on. He is a beast, and I think he would fit. 3 guys that you don't want to see back on the Dolphins, whether they're already free agents for Miami or 3 guys on the actual roster. 3 guys.
Okay. I'll trade. What's his name? The receiver we signed before we got Tyreek. Cedric Wilson for a 4th round pick. Getting the 4th round pick back that we got. I'll let Jeff Wilson walk.
Okay.
Because we might be getting a Josh Jacobs. So.
Well, no. Okay. I mean, we'll go with that's 4 guys that you're bringing in, but okay. All right.
Okay. And
Jeff Wilson walks.
And I'll let. I
have an idea. I know who you're gonna say.
No, you don't actually know.
Number 25.
Byron Jones.
Oh, you
trade him back to Dallas.
Try to get anything for him.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I think Dallas actually is a team that I could honestly see him if he gets cut post June. I could definitely see him being a part of the Dallas Cowboys. I know Jerry Jones loved him, hated when they missed them. Same thing with Cedric. 2 guys that when he lost, he basically regretted it in a sense. But I could definitely see Byron Jones definitely coming back. Let me address Lewis. What's going on? So Lewis said, Batman, you said CT addressed the issue on other platforms. He doesn't go to TFTG, Reason, TD, Iceman, Larry, Doug, and he hasn't went on yours. Where the hell has he addressed? And I would love to know. So he was talking about, again, he hasn't mentioned you guys by name. What he addressed was some of the allegations, and it was on Big Philly's platform. It was on Monday. If y'all didn't listen to the show, it was a late evening show that Big Philly he started up with Gordito. Gordito came on. He addressed a lot of people as well. And CT came on, jumped on towards the end of the show, and he did talk about that. So if y'all want to go back and look at that show, again, if you have any personal issues on a one-on-one basis, I mean, again, you're more than welcome to reach out to him. If you see him on the platform, you want to talk to him, you can do that. Again, I'm just saying, all I said was I spoke to CT about the issues I had with him, as far as the allegations that rumors about him talking about me. And again, this is all stuff that's been in the past. It's nothing new. We talked about that, and then we also talked about, basically what he said on Big Philly was what he reiterated to me as far as his background and stuff like that. Again, if you have any personal issues, you all have his number. You want to contact him. If you want me to be a mediator, I am willing to do that. But at the end of the day, I just told CT he's, obviously he's not banned from the show. If he wants to come on and talk Dolphins, we can do that. Again, I just don't want to do it tonight. Again, we're on Miami Sports Music. We're going to try to keep it professional here on this side. But if y'all want to, let's say tomorrow, hypothetically speaking, or maybe sometime during the next couple of days, if he comes on, y'all welcome to come. Again, I'm not telling anybody not to come. You choose as you want to come. Again, I'm not speaking for him. I'm just talking about a conversation I had with him. Any one-on-one issues you have with him, if you want to address it with him, you can. You're more than welcome to do so. I just said today, I don't want to do that here on this platform. Again, this is Miami Sports Music. We're doing the Phinsaholics show. I just don't want to address any of that today. That's all I'm saying going forward.
So, hey, Batman, I have a question for you. Yeah. When it comes to like the coaching staff, do you have any sort? Do any of your sources say that who we're going to bring in? Like, are we bringing both Donatells in, Ed and Steve, possibly, or is it just one?
What's going on, Crypto?
What's going on, Batman? What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Crypto.
Chill it, man.
What's the news? What's the latest? Are we getting Justin Fields, Batman? I heard we're getting Justin Fields.
No, Crypto, they're saying getting Josh Jacobs.
So we're getting Josh Jacobs now. Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
This is the scenario Robert brought to us.
We're getting Justin Fields for third round.
Every minute's another
for
one.
Third round, man.
For third round pick.
It's a blockbuster move.
Fourth round pick.
Well, you know.
Three guys. Three dream
exactly.
scenarios you want, Crypto. 3 dream scenarios as far as guys you want added to the roster, no matter the cost, that you would love to see on the Miami Dolphins, and 3 guys you just don't want to see back on the Miami Dolphins that are either on the current team, free agents currently right now, or guys that are on the active roster that you just don't want to see anymore going forward. Give me your 3 coming in. What would you take?
Wait a minute, that I don't want on the team?
3 that you don't want on the team, whether they're coming back as free agents or they're on the current team right now under contract. 3 guys you want out.
Oh, I already told you. The Dolphins got a bad habit of holding on to people too long. That was DVP for me about 6 years ago. Now it's X. X is my new DVP. X has got to go.
That hurts.
Oh,
he's been used.
Nonsense, Crypto.
2 more.
X is Devontae Parker.
2 more. Give me 2
more. He has to go.
Xavier Howard, really?
Yep, he's old and stale and washed up.
Brian, you heard the man. He doesn't stutter.
Washed up.
Cut it out.
Really?
He's stale and washed up. He's overstayed his welcome. Now he's just sitting around waiting for the donuts in the lobby. We got to freaking get rid of him.
Exactly. He's not that hot and fresh and ready from Krispy Kreme. He's been sitting out for a while.
Oh, you guys knock it off, man. It's Xavier Howard.
He's waiting around for
Xavier
donuts.
Howard is the face of the defense. Just get over it.
Nah, it's Hollins now. It's Hollins.
No, this is Holland's team. This is Holland's team right now.
What was Holland looking like when Xavier Howard was on the bench? Stop it.
Actually,
he was an all-pro.
Stop it, please.
Actually, technically, Brian, the new face of the defense is Drake.
Drake.
Who's TJ Edwards?
He's a middle linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm trying to get that kid in here from Seattle. I'm trying to get that kid.
Who?
You know what I'm talking about. Damn, I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. The
what position?
Guy,
what position?
Cornerback. And what's his name? I can't think of it now. I said he's a free agent.
Tyreek Woolen.
Is it Woolen?
Why would Seattle get rid
Don't they
of
have a
him?
rookie
He's
there too, though?
He's on
because
contract.
Yeah, there's a rookie.
Because they're Seattle.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That makes absolutely no sense.
That's how they do it. That's how they roll.
I mean, I wanted him in the draft.
Listen, he said this is a dream scenario. Okay, dream scenario.
Right, this is a dream. I thought he said dream. I'm just trying to go with the most likely teams that'll do dumb things.
I mean, look, I'll say this. I mean,
or Houston, give us Pierce. Houston can give us Pierce.
All right, Pierce is a beast, the running back. Okay.
Yep, you can give us Pierce because we all know Houston's known for doing dumb things. You know, they gave us a haul for freaking our linemen. So
If you want to go even further, go to Tennessee and ask for
and
Derrick Henry.
I want Simmons from Carolina. From
the Cardinals.
The Cardinals. I want Simmons
Arizona
from the Cardinals.
Oh, the hybrid.
Yes.
Safety.
Yeah, give us Simmons.
Okay. Look. The original question was in dream scenario. I said dream scenario.
Geez, Simmons will run havoc in Fangio's system.
If I could pick one player, if I could pick one player that wasn't Patrick Mahomes, right, or Joe Burrow, right, or Herbert, I'm just saying one positional player other than the quarterback. I would love Patrick Surtain. I want Patrick Surtain Jr. That's just me.
Surtain is another one since I want to get rid of X. Yeah.
That's one player that I would definitely dream of.
That's it.
Dolphin. That'd be awesome.
Oh, how about Derek Stingley from
I love Derek Stingley. Lovie Smith misused him. I love him.
Yeah,
as a prospect.
Stingley was a beast, man. He was a big prospect for many years, and I knew he was gonna.
Like
you said, I think maybe it was Lovie Smith. Maybe it was because he was a beast.
Watching Houston games, it was Lovie Smith because they totally misused Stingley. And if I had one dream addition to get, even though he's getting older and he's getting injured, Quentin Nelson from left guard for the Colts.
Now, the Quentin Nelson, they say, kind of took a step back a little bit. That whole offensive line.
He did, but the entire Colts team took a step back. Put him in this game next to
who's available
Armstead
that we can actually
and Connor Williams.
You know who's available that we can actually have a chance in signing? There's two guys actually. There's that tackle Mike from San Francisco.
McGlinchey.
Yeah, and then you have the guard from Philly.
Now we've talked about McGlinchey. We have talked about McGlinchey at length, and no.
Yeah, McGlinchey. So McGlinchey, like rated on PFF, he is the highest rated technically right tackle coming out in free agency. But
is he?
Yeah, he is. He's number one.
No, he's the second. He's the second. I think that guy from Seattle's number one.
He is number one in run block, though. That is for sure. That's a fact. The problem is his pass block.
And he'll fit the system.
He does fit the system, but his pass
blocking is going to get every last one of our quarterbacks hurt.
So Batman.
We got to start fresh, Batman. We got to start fresh.
So Batman, I was going to ask you about the offensive line real quick, or not the offensive line, the coaching staff. This has to do with the guy we brought in, Butch Berry, specifically. Do you think he settled for Butch Berry because he couldn't get Marone or what's his name, Munchak?
So apparently these guys have they have history together, right? McDaniel and him, and at the end of the day, I make the joke. Maybe they were, they shared a bunk bed when they lived in LA and San Francisco. And they're just friends, and maybe ultimately he wanted to do that. I could understand the frustration with the fan base. But if you want to get technical and statistical as far as the man, what he's been able to do, again, a lot of the offensive line, whether it was brought in by Fangio or it was already established in Denver, we don't know to that extent. But I think it was number 4 and run grade as far as the league, and I believe it was number 9 in pass block. That's both in the top 10 as far as the offensive line. That's very impressive. I know there's a lot of rumors out there.
Listen. I heard, and this is a rumor I've heard. It could have been from, I don't know. It could have been from you. I'm not sure. But apparently, McDaniel signed a car loan for him, co-signed on a car loan for him a while back, and he has to make sure he stays employed to make sure he pays and not default on that loan because it's going to mess up McDaniel credit.
No. And the reason why I'm hesitant to be faithful,
go ahead.
That don't make no sense. So Vonjo, you saying? So Vonjo, you say Mike McDaniel needs to be fired?
Yes, he's on the chopping block, Brian.
No, but for me, why I'm hesitant to have faith in this hire because I had to deal with him as a Hurricanes fan. He was horrible. As a we had like the 90th ranked offensive line in the country in Miami. That's why I'm very hesitant on having faith in this guy. And
Well, you can't judge him on that because UM is trash. So
again, Lewis,
moving on.
Big Philly. The show
Wait a
was
minute,
on.
you just said 90th
The
ranked.
show
I thought it was
on
only
Monday.
32 teams.
Now you did, Big Philly. The show was on
Not
Monday,
in
right?
college.
Yeah, but that video doesn't exist, bro. I already deleted that video. I told the Ice fan as soon as he saw it.
Oh,
yeah,
you
it was only
deleted the
meant
video.
it was only meant for certain people to see it, and I took it down. I wasn't keeping that shit on my show.
Okay, Lewis.
Crazy.
Yeah, the video was taken down. So
Yeah, that
I
video.
apologize because I told everybody go back and see it. I told everybody go back and see it. So all right. Well, I didn't know you were gonna delete it. I didn't know you were gonna delete it.
What video was? Oh, that video was taken down.
Yeah, I took that down.
Okay.
I told
So Batman, well, I understand the whole
My
team
bad,
was
Lewis.
trash,
I don't
but Vonjo. But what I'm saying is, we're having faith in McDaniel hiring another first-year offensive line coach.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I would want it. I wanted to get Marone or friggin' unless this guy fits the scheme, unless he knows how to coach the scheme. That's why McDaniel hired him, and Munchak or Marone didn't fit what he was trying to do with the offensive line.
That's the only logical thing I can think of.
The only thing, listen, Greer, it's Greer saying, "Please save me." That's what's going on right now. Okay.
We just gotta hope. We gotta hope and pray. He could be good. Again, two things they gotta understand. All right. Prior to McDaniel coming here, there were guys that Greer has drafted. Obviously, they were starters for the Miami Dolphins. Per se, McDaniel would bring Eichenberg and obviously Austin Jackson. These guys were established from the previous regime, drafted by Greer still nonetheless, but brought in by Greer. And, last regime couldn't make it happen and work with these guys. McDaniel gave them a shot. I'm probably with the understanding, and I know Von Joe has heard me say this before, maybe there was a little bit of back and forth going on with Applebaum and the previous, whether it was Greer, whether it was McDaniel, whether it was somebody else with Bevel, but maybe Applebaum wasn't about that BS where you're going to force him to play Eichenberg or Austin Jackson when you have better options on the actual team and they've given you better production than these guys.
Wait, so basically, Batman. Basically, Batman, you're saying that we have bigger problems in the front office?
I'm not.
Yes.
Listen,
Batman, me and Batman. Batman, you and I agreed to this.
You want me to say that, but listen.
I'll say it.
Whether
Batman
it's
is
true
playing
or
nice.
not, whether it's true or not,
Yes, it was.
Again, this is speculation. I'm not saying this is what it is. This is why Applebaum was let go and we brought in another guy. I'm not saying that. Could it possibly be? Because at the end of the day, McDaniel brought in Applebaum. Let's not forget that he wasn't forced. Hold on. He wasn't forced to bring Applebaum. He brought in Applebaum as a guy that he wanted.
He brought it on his guy.
And we got fed a bunch of BS that he was going to coach up this line, and he did it. So
Boston College guru.
Applebaum said, you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not going to be coaching anybody I think is hot trash. Like, okay, like Lewis says, not hot trash. What did he call it? Hot dog water? That's what he calls it?
Dog water.
Dog water.
Dog water. He's dog water. I'm not going to coach him up, but, maybe he was force-fed. Eichenberg when he came back from injury. Same thing with Austin Jackson. When you have Shell and you have Robert Jones playing better than them.
Exactly, Batman. So me and you have talked about this, and we agreed to a point to this is hey, Greer, save me.
Greer must have picture.
Hold on, Tony, because here's the thing. Again, like you said, Applebaum was handpicked from the college ranks by our current head coach. And we trusted him to come build this offensive line. Our GM sat there at a press conference talking about, where Eichenberg and Jackson are going to be part of this team and they're going to compete and whatever, yada, yada, yada. Bullshit, more bullshit from our GM. Applebaum sat there and looked at him and probably said, what? Nah, these motherfuckers are trash. We can't coach these trash motherfuckers.
They're not trash. Von Joel, they're not trash.
I remember I don't give a fuck what you say, goddammit. I don't have to be politically correct. I ain't got no platform.
Zoodoo water.
All right, nah. He sat there and said, these motherfuckers are hot trash, turnstiles on my O-line, and you want me to turn them into diamond pieces. Fuck that.
Joe, tag me in right here.
Hold on. I got you in a second. And all of a sudden, Chris Greer was like, well, if you're not going to do it, we're going to have to let you go. He probably said, all right, Chris Greer, suck my dick. You find somebody else to do this shit. I.e., he tagged in.
Von
Goddamn,
Joe, you can't be talking
in,
about people on the roster like that.
He tagged in a motherfucker from goddamn where this guy came from. This new Denver, who quarterback got sacked 23 more times than our quarterback.
Are garbage.
Yeah, but Russell
23
Wilson
more
held
times
on the ball way too long.
I don't give
wait.
Still was giving up a lot of pressures.
Exactly.
It wasn't just the quarterback holding the ball.
And hold on. And this is who we sat there and said, hey, come fix this O-line and make Eichenberg and Jackson superstars. You know what? I'm going to tag in Brian. High five. There you go.
Hold on, Brian. Time out for a second. Time out. Coach, time out real quick. I think it was Robert. You said that Russell Wilson held on to the ball too much. Now, again,
Ian said that.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, that
I agree with that, but that wasn't me.
Ian Baller. So I'm gonna say it like this again. Tua, listen. I'm a big Tua guy.
He holds on to the ball too long.
Hang on, Tony. Hang on. His injuries last year were due to the fact the concussions, but that's because he held the ball too long. It wasn't because of the offensive line just crashing down and burning up. And he did held on to the ball. And I'm not saying Tua holds the ball as long as Russell Wilson, but he does hold on to the ball. That can be an issue, especially if that's the problem that we might face, because I don't want that to happen to Tua. And now we got a big problem because we know Tua can sling it. He can throw it at 1.7 seconds. He can get rid of it, but he also sometimes holds on to the ball sometimes too long, and that could be an issue. That's my problem.
This is like the third offensive line coach that these young men are having. Third? All right, man. And y'all said
it is the third.
Y'all got me fucked up out here.
It is the third. It's a turnstile out there.
And I also got something to say. Y'all said that McDaniel handpicked Applebaum. He did, but he also handpicked this guy, and this guy McDaniel worked with. So maybe McDaniel has a little more faith in this guy. We'll see.
Nah, bullshit. He had to re-handpick him. That's the thing. He didn't handpick him just out of. He had to re-handpick him.
No, and Vaughn, I'm gonna say this. I think this is my opinion. I think he is hired as an offensive line coach in name only, and I think Frank Smith is the one controlling that offensive line.
I agree with that. But
so why hire an offensive line coach?
Hold on.
Coach,
All right, Brian, go ahead and cook the. Go ahead, Brian.
Hold on. Rewind.
I'm gonna let you cook them, Brian.
No more timeouts.
Light the ass up.
Said that Frank Smith is in charge of this O-line disaster, and he still has a job.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying that they hired Frank this guy Butch Berry as an offensive line coach in name only, and Frank Smith and McDaniel are the ones trying to build the offensive line and stuff like that. So they just have an offensive line coach as a figurehead, but they're trying to filter out the guys.
Tony, don't tell me we're just signing checks out here. If that's the case, the fucking Dolphins need to hire me as an O-line coach.
So
hire me as an O-line coach. Let me get that bread.
Because Frank Smith got too involved in the O-line because Applebaum didn't know what to do.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
If that's the case, hold on. If that's the case, I need to go talk. I'm pissed off. Fuck the Dolphins. They could have hired me and gave me that check, and I could at least sat there and look good on the sidelines. God damn it.
Well, isn't that what Frank Smith is doing, Von Joe? You think he's the offensive coordinator?
In the hot sun.
Yeah, no. And Frank Smith is the offensive coordinator in name only. McDaniel's controlling that offense. Let's not act like that's another.
So all of the problems of the offense is Mike McDaniel's fault?
Yeah, the coach.
But I mean, he is an offensive coach. He is the
I heard he's the O-line coach. I heard he's the offensive coordinator, and I heard he's the head coach. So who fault is it?
So let me ask you a question. A simple question, Brian. Simple question. Again, I go back to what I said. McDaniel inherited this offensive line. He brought in some pieces. I mean, great pieces. He made Connor into big ass top 5 center. We know Armstead's going to be Armstead. He's going to be Armstead numbers. We know that. Robert Hunt took another step forward, a little bit better than what he was last year. Now, some of the other guys, you can
stop there.
The other two guys were inherited, right? The other two guys were inherited as well. And obviously they were hot dog water, whatever you guys call them. And if sometimes it just happens to be the case, Brian. Just because you make it to the NFL, yeah, you beat out a lot of, again, I say this all the time, you beat a lot of guys in high school, you beat a lot of guys in college just to make it to the pros. So you would think
no, Batman.
great,
I'm not gonna give you that one. Batman.
No. But let's just. I'm just gonna say because people are gonna say you're in the NFL, you're not trash. That is the
bullshit.
The common sense people say all the time.
Bullshit. Who says that?
He's not trash.
Who says
he's better than millions of
the
other
only
people.
person I say that is Cap is Cap B, Mr. CB, Mr. Capping himself.
I'm just saying. Now my thing is though, Brian.
All right.
Could it be? All right.
New phrase. He's NFL grade trash.
Could it be, Brian? Could it be?
Man, Triple S is going at you. Keep cooking them about Triple S. Keep cooking Batman. Keep cooking them.
Brian? Could it be, Brian, that these guys are just not that good? And McDaniel did say
no. That's not what I heard.
I'm just telling you what McDaniel's. That wasn't from McDaniel's mouth.
No, light is
from people on Twitter telling you and me.
No. What you mean? Mike McDaniel went on a world tour. He went on a tour talking about he's the run guru and he's gonna focus on the running game and he's gonna focus on the O-line. He's the O-line guru. And then I had Twitter's morons telling me that because we have an O-line guru, the scheme is O-line friendly and you could put anybody in there and there'll be a top tackle, guard, center. Knock it off.
That was a lie. And two, I'm gonna say he chose Eichenberg and he chose Jackson. And he was a little cocky of himself because he had a whole entire offseason. Brian, I was in spaces with you, sir. He had a whole entire offseason to replace them motherfuckers, them goddamn two trash cans.
He literally said in his interview, he watched film. He's going to watch the film on the guys.
Year 2 of this offense.
He said it on the podcast that he's going to watch these O-line.
Offensive line. He did say that.
Exactly. He had a whole entire offseason.
No, this is year 2 right here. This is year 2 right now.
We all saw what
Batman,
year 1 was. You saw what the film was on. You already had film on those two goddamn NFL trash cans.
I know that.
Exactly. You had film.
Bonjo, listen, he had film on Jesse Davis, and he didn't even get off the plane. He said, "Get this."
Exactly, but apparently Eichenberg and Jackson was worth.
Eichenberg and Jackson was worth it.
Yeah, no, because I'm just assuming, Bonjo. I'm just
at
assuming
least Jesse Davis played more games than Austin Jackson.
No, but I'm just assuming maybe.
Hey, Batman. I got a question.
Yeah.
Hey, Batman, did Jesse Davis and Eichenberg look in the mirror and said were they good enough? And did they have 700 plays in the offseason of all their greatest plays to tell them that they had greatness instilled in them? Where's that film on Eichenberg and Jackson of 700 plays of greatness saying that they got greatness instilled in them? And they looked in the mirror and said that they was better than who they are.
Listen, I'll tell you this, man.
Hold on, Batman. I just need to answer King Mill.
I saw Austin Jackson in
Can I answer King Mill?
Yeah, hold on. And he looked slim. He looked like he got in shape. And before the season even started, he was in preseason. And Austin Jackson was like, "I'm in the best shape I've been in my life, and I feel great with the coaching staff that was brought in to help me get better." And then he wasn't looking like hot garbage, but then he got hurt, and then we didn't get to see him. And then when we came back, he went back to the Austin Jackson of before. So my thing is, okay, what the hell were you talking about? Beginning of the year where you said, "Oh, I'm coming back. I feel great from this," and this coaching staff put you back in your natural position, and you shit the bed. So what are we talking about, Austin? What are we talking about? You know what I mean? I say it's quiet, but
let me just go ahead and help out. Let me help out King Mill for a second. Could you put up his comment again? Okay. King Mill, there's no need to apologize. Just do like what I'm doing this year. Just lower your expectations, and that will lower your stress easily. All right? You can still be a fan of the team, but just have proper expectations. Because at this point, hold on, Brian. I'm not done. Because at this point, this team is not going to let me down again. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than let down.
But Vonjo, your expectation is what? 9-8 next year, or what is your expectation?
9-8.
Low.
9-8.
What do you mean? 9-8 is a low expectation. What's going on here?
Oh no, 8-9.
Wait, we're not trying to go to the Super Bowl? Who needs to be fired, Vonjo?
Super Bowl.
You're telling me 9-8 is not low expectation. So
wait a minute, Vonjo. You said
first of all,
rebuild.
First of all,
trade everybody. Go trade for Justin Fields and rebuild. Fuck
history. History has showed when we do this running back shit, and we have a second-year head coach. Our second after they make the playoffs,
how do you know back to the playoffs? Back is February.
Then they never go back.
History shows
2 days ago.
History
Stop the
shows we don't go
nonsense,
back to the
Vonjo.
playoffs, sir. History shows
Yeah, that's
history has
sounds
shown
like a
that
recipe for disaster.
McDaniel would not go back to the playoffs. This is what history has shown us.
Yeah, that's a sad state of events.
I know Andres mentioned it earlier, but they're saying 25 minutes ago, Rex Ryan likely will be back in the NFL to be the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So yeah,
they already got a good defense, and now they're going to get another defensive savant, huh?
Jesus.
Wow.
They're gonna go get they're gonna go get Lovie Smith to be somebody else on that team too. Like, damn, they're building a super team over there, coaches. But hey, they got the power. They got the
Listen,
power.
one thing Rex could do. He probably was a trash head coach, but as far as his defenses,
oh yeah,
right.
Could coach
it's always been the top.
And you know the corners were gonna be top.
He shut down New England.
And those
you know who I want as a GM? You know who I want as a GM to replace Greer, the guy on ESPN.
Oh,
Reddick, Lewis
Reddick.
Yes, I would love him as a GM.
A lot of people. His name was floating around a couple years.
Do he like Tua, Vonjo?
Lewis Reddick likes to win. I'm pretty sure he built a team.
Hold on,
to
that's not answering the question. Tua is a winning.
I have no clue.
Tua has a winning record, Vonjo.
Mr. Finisher, you gotta hit me up, man. So I could get you the glass and the 2 autographs. Hit me up. I know you're local at North Miami. You said hit me up so I can link up with you and then get you the Brandon Jones, the Jerome Baker, and the glassware, the Greg Camarillo glassware. So let me know, man. Send me your info so I can link up with you. Text me your number so we can link up.
Hey, but if Lewis Reddick came with some running back shit, I'll say fire his ass too. Goddamn it, because clearly ESPN has lied to you.
I got you, MC. I'm dropping the link now. But yeah, can join Fangio Miami. I mean, yes, Andres and Mo has heard this as well. Mo's agreeing. So, Batman, does that mean Sean Desai can join Fangio in Miami? Yes, you still got to lure him away from Seattle. I believe he's still staffed by them.
Say, is he going to?
I mean,
is he going to?
Money talks.
Because why would he leave Seattle?
We'll see. I mean, money talks. If Fangio wants him, I'm sure they could get him.
I understand that. I understand money talks. Again, Seattle could also match money as well. But why would he leave Seattle?
Oh, you sent me an email. Okay,
because he's a defensive coordinator over there, right?
He's an assistant to the defensive coordinator. The assistant.
Okay. Again, why would he leave?
I mean, more money. Fangio makes the call. Maybe more money, per se. I mean, again, you got to understand he's living across the country.
Exactly. And so again, why would he leave and uproot his family?
You got to accommodate that move to move your family substantially, even if it means doubling his pay. But I mean, what if he's making $1 million and Miami says, "Hey, we'll give you 3.5," and he wants to change the relocation, and family says, "Pack up the kids," and maybe they says, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to Miami. Let's go to South Beach with Fangio."
You need to be positive, Vonjo. Be more positive.
You gotta be positive, man.
So the other thing that might come into play is a possible succession plan for Fangio, assuming everything goes well.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, MCJB? MC.
Give me my bed. I just got through cardio workout. I'm tired right now.
There you go. You back in the gym? You're Von Jonia right now, 2.0?
I'm pretty sure he's not Von Joe yet.
Shit, me. You Shrek. I'm just me.
Damn, he called you Shrek?
Man, Von Joe,
you call Von Joe Shrek? That's an insult.
Let me chill out. Let me chill out.
I was gonna say he definitely want to start writing.
Let me chill. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay, because I'll light your ass up.
It's like
damn. I said
I was sorry. As long as you apologize.
Man,
up there looking like
emotional, Vonjo.
I'm just saying, he up there looking like his first word was Stu.
He already said sorry. Get over it.
Yeah, Vonjo. I ain't do nothing to you. That's boy. Let me chill out. What's going on? How's everyone doing today? That's good. That's real good. What's up, Crypto? I ain't talked to you in a minute. What's Crypto? What's up, man?
Oh, what's up, MCJB? What's happening with you? How's things down there in
Shit,
the ATL?
Shit, life. My bad, Steve. I don't mean to curse.
You listen. At night we curse.
It's all good.
There's no. What do we?
There's no swear jar. You know that.
There's no fucking swear jar at night. After hours, ain't no fucking swear jar. Fuck that shit.
Man,
damn that swear jar.
Oh, King Mill said Lewis Reddick is a 2 in the year.
Goddamn.
Lewis Reddick.
What up, Mr. Paul?
Yeah, he won't be a good GM. Yeah, let's get another one. Whoever said that, cut it out.
Hey. Yeah. What's up,
who's asking about Tua?
What do you mean? Everybody is. That's the hot topic.
What?
Literally. Like,
listen right here, fellas. Tua is going to win a playoff game. We're going to the conference championship.
Joe Burrow already did that.
And
Jalen Hurts already did that.
Tagovailoa is going to win the Super Bowl, and Tua Tagovailoa is going to win Super Bowl MVP.
Hey, how many games Joe Burrow won? MCJB.
Hold on, MC. I think I got a picture.
How many
of that.
playoff games he won?
Damn, MCJB.
I want all of them. I want all the smoke.
First, let's light up the match. Let's light up the match for the guys, the non-believers out there.
Who's lighting a match?
I'm gonna light the match right now. Check this
All
out.
right.
Like the match.
I don't know what kind of light they match.
These are the MVP odds for next season. These are the MVP odds for next season. Tua's number 5, baby.
Yeah!
Tua's number 5. Let's go.
Yeah!
Put a respect on his
Well,
name.
we know Vegas is rigged.
So the fact that Tua and Jalen Hurts is
Vegas is trying to make their money.
Go, baby. It's
Vegas is trying to make their money and bait people.
Whatever.
I'm going to tell you right now.
The
The fact that you have Tua and Jalen Hurts in the same realm of odds, that shows that Vegas don't have a fucking clue.
I'm mad that Tua's not in the picture in the middle over Mahomes. That's what I'm mad about. Bro.
Yeah.
Tua should be in the middle right there.
Okay, now we're just talking.
That's ridiculous.
You sound like a homer, Batman.
I'm just putting it out there, man. Y'all want to?
Why is freaking Herbert and Allen in front of Tua? That's ridiculous.
I'll let Anthony answer that one. Anthony, you still here with us? Anthony left. I was gonna let Anthony answer that one, but let me show you.
Is it because they got the better? What? I'm confused.
Yeah, you guys must be trolling.
They must be.
Who trolling? Nah.
Hey, MC. MC, can you say what you
facts.
said? Can you repeat it one more time for the people that were in the back that couldn't hear you? Can you repeat what you just said about next season?
The people in the back? Some people already
going
left.
to win a playoff game.
Some people
Tua
walked
is
out.
winning the AFC Championship
I
for the
hope
Miami
so.
Dolphins.
Mhm.
Tua is winning the Super Bowl, and Tua will be the MVP. You
With
heard
Bobby
me?
McCain
The
and
only
Jakeem
one
Grant. With
is
Bobby
On
McCain and
Madden?
Jakeem Grant.
JB.
On Madden?
With
You
Bobby
play
McCain.
Madden?
With Bobby McCain and Jakeem
No,
Grant.
Von Joe. Von Joe, don't worry, Von Joe. I
Let's
heard
go.
those same.
But
I heard
you
the same
talking
chants
about
about. I heard
Carolina?
those same chants about Ray Lucas and Chad Henne.
Hold on, Batman. You talking about Tua on the Carolina Panthers doing that?
Nah.
Damn.
He must be talking about Tua. Must be on Madden, and he's not even playing on PS5. He's playing on Xbox. That trash system.
Mr. Bon Joe, Soul Patrol, man, stop that.
Damn, wrong way.
Y'all saw what Tua can do.
Yeah,
You see,
I saw what he could do.
man, y'all see what Tua can do.
Hey, look.
You see, bro.
Dolphin Don
Don't
said,
act
light
like
it up,
that.
Batman. Gaslight 2 will be great. BMCD said, I will personally kiss MCJB if he's right. Right in the mouth. Whoa, right in the mouth. All right. Triple S said, hopefully
Hey,
this man
yo,
is right.
pause.
He said,
So that's
hopefully this man
so
is
that's
right.
what we're doing.
He meant
That's what we're doing.
The pause. He needs to know homo in
Mark
there.
Joe said, that's right, Batman. You tell him it's Stuart Little Tua.
Yeah. Nah, man, it's Tua time.
He
It's
said
Tua
it-
time,
he said-
MCJB.
bringing out the fire extinguisher.
It's not
He
Tua
said that,
time. It's Tua we trust.
Hey,
Wait,
listen.
it's Tua we
Pog-
trust.
Mr. Pog said Tua's number
I know
five
that's
on
what you
another
want,
team.
MCJB, so you can have some guy make out with you.
Oh my god.
What?
Apparently, you want some guy to make out with you. I know what you want.
Man,
This is
don't
Brokeback
do
Mountain.
CCR said Tua will
That
never
way.
even play in a playoff game. Damn.
Oh, that's perfect. Brokeback Mountain, Brokeback
Man,
Tua.
I'm gonna
There
get on
you
y'all.
go. Brokeback Tua. Oh shit.
Come on, boy.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna get on y'all.
Yo, that's a good one. That's
Both said, my wife said if Tua had the same body as everybody else, we'll be straight. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Damn.
That's tough. Hey, man.
Damn,
I'm gonna tell
man.
y'all, my boy.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Bones killed me with that one.
Good, but MC, let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
Like the other day,
Bones killed me with that shit.
The other day, we were going back, right? I think it was like a week ago. I know Von was there. It was a lot of us on Twitter.
Damn.
I got a question. So, you know the narrative. People say,
I can't hear over Von Jones laughing.
How long? You started liking the Phins. You're a big fan of the Phins, right? You're a diehard fan of the Phins. Diehard fan of the Phins.
I make music for them for a reason.
Now, my question to you, though, MC, again.
Listen, Tudo got the same body as everybody else.
Man, Von Jones, you don't.
That's like Von Jones. That's like Pete. That's like Pete saying Joe. That's like Pete saying Joe Burrow split his leg in half. Remember that, Von Joe? When Pete said that.
Man.
Come on, Von Joe. Tua is learning judo to learn how to fall better. Come on, Von Joe. He's working hard.
Tua is learning. Taking judo.
He's doing ballerina and judo to learn balance.
The man said,
football players do ballerina though.
The man wife said Tua had the same body as everybody else.
That's not a normal thing. Football players do ballerina for balance.
Damn,
that shit actually works.
I am done.
The Canadian Football League.
Oh my god, that shit too funny.
Y'all are wilding right now. Nah, but MC. So again, and again, I'm not judging you, MC, because we were having a conversation.
Shit got me in tears. Bro.
Were you a Dolphin fan way before Tua, or you were a Dolphin fan with the whole Tua coming to Miami?
What? Oh, that's
a good question.
Yeah, I was a Tua fan like when Nick Saban was there.
So you were a fan of the Dolphins with Nick Saban here?
Fuck line.
Huh?
What?
Hold on, let me come back. I'm talking to my mom real quick. My mom just got back. Hold on.
Okay, no problem, no worries.
That man said, if Tua had the same body as everybody,
bro. That
concussions are a serious matter, Von Joe. Concussions are very serious. Come on, you're being very.
Oh God,
you're not being compassionate.
Hey,
I ain't that body shape Tua.
Nah, but when Tua said when Pete said that Joe Burrow split his knee in half or something like that, his leg in half, and they didn't get rid of him.
That man said,
no, he split his knee in half.
Split it in half. God,
split his leg in half. Like, God damn.
Yo, you guys are all parted today.
She said
those knees departed like the Red Sea.
Bo says, she said, you know that man is built different. Damn, Bo. Bo's probably having a time of his life over there laughing right now. Damn.
That was something, though. When you
haters,
that
man.
knee,
Some haters over here. Some haters.
That's the hate part.
Oh, my God.
Haters,
yo,
man. Hating on my boy.
I cannot. Bro. This man Bones got me in fucking tears right now, bro. Oh, shit.
Body by Debo. Damn, he's coming in hard, too. Jesus. Y'all some mean dudes, man. Damn. That's my boy Tua, man.
Exactly,
that's
man. Concussion is very serious. Like, every quarterback get concussions. So, like, we have to stop making, like, Tua thing like a single-handed thing, you know?
100% happens, man. It's the league. It's the NFL. People get concussions every day. It happens. You're right. You're right,
breathe
Brian.
every day.
Especially if your body built different. It's going to happen.
Oh, she's a Brady fan, Bone says. She's a Brady fan. That's why she... Okay.
Oh, yeah, that means she knows a lot about football. Anybody that's a Brady fan knows a lot about football.
Listen, the rumor on the street...
I don't care if she's a Brady fan or not. She is funny as fuck.
The rumor on the street...
Okay.
Damn.
The rumor... Can y'all see me? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Damn, this thing. Hold on. Give me a second. My computer spazzed out. But yeah, I hear you guys.
We can see you. You good? You can talk that talk. The rumor?
Now, hold on. Oh, the rumor. Hold on. How the hell happened here?
What kind of computer you got over there?
I put a monitor connected to my computer. I'm just.
Bon Joe, it's a toaster, not a computer.
AOL.
God damn.
I hear you guys. You're on my laptop, but not on the monitor. There we go.
Hold on, man. I gotta pour myself a drink to that one, boy. Because shout out to Bones' wife, bro, with that joke. That shit there. That shit that was too funny. Cheers to her for that one, because I needed that laugh. Yeah,
You
niggas
just
been
want to
cracking me
laugh
up all
at
that.
Tua misfortune, Vonjo.
Cheers to her, Bones.
And
Shout out to her,
smiling.
Bones. Good stuff.
No, what you drinking over there, Vonjo?
Some Basil Hayden.
What you got in the glass? What you got
Some
in the
Basil
glass?
Hayden, some Kentucky straight bourbon.
You ain't got no apple bourbon over there?
Nah, this is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Are you gonna be drinking that on draft night?
Draft night? For what? I'm not even. We're not even.
Greer's gonna be making major moves.
I heard he's gonna be extremely aggressive. He told me that last offseason, but
We already saw our first round pick. You didn't see Chubb play? We already got our first round pick from this year.
What you talking about, Vonjo? We can make first round picks out of any players right now.
All right. I don't even want us picking in the first round. Who are we going to pick in the first round? A lineman?
We don't need a first round pick. We got second rounders, third rounders.
He better not pick no lineman.
Chris
Not with the track record he got.
Exactly. So the draft, we don't even watch the first round of the draft. We just got to be watching, what, day 2 of the draft?
There's great guys that come out the second round, Vonjo. You know
exactly, but we don't watch day 1. We watch it day 2.
No, you got to watch it for the fun, for the hopes that we'll get back in there. We'll be in the swing of things.
I thought about that last year.
We might somehow find our way getting up in there. Ain't that right, Batman?
I don't see us trading back into the first round. Batman, do you see us being able to trade back into the first round?
Hell no. I wouldn't do that.
Batman, you don't want a team to grow.
Because on a
Batman, you're checked out.
No, on a serious note, who are we trading back into the first round for?
It would probably be linebacker.
So exactly. We can get a quality player that's going to take us over the hump.
So which linebackers in the first round is worth trading back into for?
Nobody in the first round.
There's one. There's
what
one.
We trade up for?
Hold on, man. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Well, Joe's right, bro. We can't draft first round picks, bro. So why are we going to waste our time on a first round pick?
MCJB.
Yeah, we have been.
All right, I got
Chef
5
Duke?
minutes
What's going
to
on?
talk, and I got a whole bunch of shit I got to do.
Talk to us.
Now, you had a question for me, and I want to answer it. If you remember.
Boy, MCJB, go do your chores, boy. Don't get in trouble.
Man, if you don't
You better go do your chores before your mom start yelling at you.
Life's only fun if you get in trouble every now and then.
Nah. You know his mom about to start yelling at him.
And I want to be entertained, so let it happen.
Mind your business. But anyways, Batman, did you have a question or did you forgot? I forgot what it was though. Oh well, fuck it.
Did you become a Dolphins fan before or after?
Oh, it was way before. Yeah, it was way before.
Why do we have 2 Batmans now? There you go.
Batman. What? Oh shit.
Yeah, see, there you go. Boy, you better go clean up your room.
Can you hear me?
Bonds, if you don't shut your
go clean your room. Go clean your room.
Let me let
and
y'all
do the
go.
dishes.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good night.
You better go clean up your room, MCJB. What's wrong with him?
We just lost MC.
He had to go clean his room.
Yeah, no, he went to go clean his All right, good night. I got out so quick, boy. Coming up
Shoot, I would have hurried up and logged off if I heard my mom coming up the stairs too.
Hell yeah.
We do got 2/3.
Bonzo, I got a question.
What's up?
Okay, so let's just say we run it back. Like, we seriously do this. Like, this is actually something we're seriously actually doing. Unfortunately, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about we bring back Tua? What is your expectation for the season?
8 and 9.
Damn.
Do you believe he'll be an MVP conversation? And how
for
many
the first 4 games?
That's a good one.
And that's because that's if I didn't even look at the schedule. This is I'm hoping the first 4 games schedule is favorable. If it's a gauntlet off bat, no, he's never going into MVP conversations. Because just 2 things.
I mean, he was in the gauntlet.
Here's 2 things.
Bengals, Ravens, and Bills.
hold on. But here's two things people are not pretty much putting into consideration. One is going to be the second year of Tua learning this offense, right? So he should be more comfortable in it, right?
Right.
He looks comfortable.
Also, people have a whole entire season of film of this offense and what Tua looks like in this offense. And we saw in the later part of the year what they try to do to us and how that fucked us up. So what? They just going to forget that?
We got a new O-line coach, Vangio, and a new defensive coordinator.
What the fuck does that have to do with Tua throwing?
Hold on.
No, it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because again, if they're still dropping their DBs, their linebackers deeper than usual, and we're still having issues with that, fitting the ball in there,
we're just gonna send a big time running back,
or they're
Josh
jamming,
Jacobs, or Dalvin Cook,
or
that's
they're
gonna run
jamming.
the ball. So we gotta have a run game.
No, Brian, you said run it back, sir. You said run it back.
Well, let me add something. Wait, Vangio. How about we add a running back like Dalvin Cook and Josh Jacobs? Does that change your expectation?
No, it doesn't.
Can't afford it anyway.
Why not an elite running back in the backfield that will help in the passing game will not help this offense?
Because here's the thing. Our running backs average 4 yards per clip. Right? They average 4 yards per clip.
That's pretty
good. That's pretty solid.
So you're saying we don't need to go get running back? We already got
Mostert was able to run out the catch out the backfield.
So you're saying we already have elite running backs? We already have great.
But we need our coach to more consistently call run plays. He just needs to grow.
Exactly. It's the coaching and the play calls. So have McDaniels learned his lesson?
Like the answer to Von Joe's stance is he just doesn't believe in McDaniels and growth in him yet. And that's a fair statement because we haven't seen it. Like, I can't fault them for that. That's a valid thought.
They're not going to trick me, bro. They got me this season. They're not getting me this season. Nope. Because, bro, again, y'all don't understand the hype that we had during the offseason. When we signed Tyreek and we made all these moves, you really going to tell me that we still 9-8? We still finished with the same record as before?
At least we made the playoff, Vangio.
Yeah, again, we was in the same situation. It just favored us. Luck favored us at this time.
What's up,
We're just lucky enough because last year we were 9-8. We could have made the playoffs, the same situation. I think it was Baltimore that won instead of losing and got the spot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. I know this is gonna.
Hold on, Tony. I got a question for you.
Hold on.
Tony, I got a question
time,
for you.
New England fumbled the ball and we got their spot. So it was never in our It was not our destiny. We had to. It was no longer in our hands. We had to wait.
Tony, I got a question for you.
No. We're in the same situation. We just got lucky this time.
You think? Yeah, I know you. I know you're a big fan of Herbert. I know you're a big fan of Herbert.
No,
right,
I'm trolling. Oh, okay, it's a big troll.
Right. That's what I was gonna ask. That's what I was gonna ask you. I was like, wait, what's going on?
No.
Nah, man. It's not. So, Brian, that's why I say 8 and 9. I mean, Batman, what was my record prediction last time? It was close to this. I think I was 1 loss off.
Let's see what I have.
I thought you said 9-8. I thought you was on. I thought you got it right.
No, you said 10-7. You said 10-7.
I got receipts, bro. I got receipts.
Yeah.
Just look for
I thought Von Joe got it right. I think he said.
I think I was between 10-7 and 9-8.
Let me take out my receipts. Hold on, I got receipts from everybody. Hold on.
And
I
Von
thought you
Joe,
said 9-8.
I know his fan base, like the guys that follow him from Alabama, don't want to hear this. But to me, Tua is an elite game manager at best.
Yeah, I was off.
An elite game manager at best.
Von Joe, so you said originally 10-7. Right before the season started, you had a change of heart and you said 8 and 9.
Okay. So
what was mine?
So I was in. So they fell in the middle between my. They fell in the middle of my two predictions.
They fell in the middle.
Well, there you go.
Damn.
I think I gave you a prediction. I remember at the beginning of the season, but I don't
see. Tony Pepperoni, that's not you.
Tony Manzano.
Oh, there, Tony Manzano. You're 12-5.
God damn, Tony, you was way off.
Yeah, no, but Batman. I understand his fan base does not want to hear this. For me, at best, Tua is an elite game manager that you have to build a team around him to cover up his deficiencies. He's almost, I'm not saying he's at that level yet, but he's almost like a Tom Brady or a Joe Montana where they have serious deficiencies in terms of certain things in their game that you have to cover up.
Whoa, Tony.
Joe Montana didn't have no deficiencies.
Joe Montana.
You said what? Tom Brady what?
You said Tom Brady.
No, I'm talking about elite game managers usually need to have stuff covered up for them because they can't. There's certain things in their game like mobility or something like that.
Let me ask you a question, Tony. Let me ask you a question. Would you say Peyton Manning was a game manager?
Contrary to popular belief, Montana was actually mobile.
Would you say Peyton Manning was a game manager, Tony? Would you say that?
He became a game manager later on in his career.
Denver.
So Tony.
But what did Peyton Manning have? What did Peyton Manning have prior to going to Denver and Indy?
He had a gun for an arm. He just Peyton. We underestimate his arm strength because of what we saw in Denver after all the surgeries he had.
That's not what I'm asking you, Tony. I'm prior to the surgery. I'm asking you what he had in Indy. Did he have a wide receiving core? Did he have a badass running back? Did he have badass receivers? Did he have a decent O-line?
No, but
you would give that, and you would call Peyton Manning a game manager?
No, Peyton's not a game manager. He had elite arm talent when he was young before the surgeries. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about the surgery. I understand the surgery is different. That the neck surgery that
again. Here's the thing. Every
but
quarterback.
My point is, every quarterback needs shit around him. Every quarterback needs that.
That's true, Batman. But
my point is,
that's true, but there's levels.
Aaron Rodgers being as great as he is.
Some quarterbacks can win with Wes Welker.
Aaron Rodgers,
as great
as he is,
Tyreek
Hill. He didn't have an elite. He didn't have an elite.
There's levels to.
He had two good ass running backs.
Weapons around.
His O line was suspect, but he had a great defense.
You got to stop.
Aaron Rodgers needs pieces. And Aaron Rodgers can be argued as one of the greatest ever. And he didn't have the receivers to compliment.
Okay, I blame.
Batman.
Batman.
What is Brady's superpower?
Being able to read the defense.
Taking less money to be able to supply.
No, his intelligence. No, his intelligence and being able to know what everybody's doing before you even do it.
And
he looks at your defense alignment.
Right, and that's why he's able to win with guys like Deion.
His brain was his superpower. What was Joe Montana's superpower?
Now we're gonna get into Joe Montana. Brady took less money, Vonjo. That actually helps.
But that's not his superpower. That was just a perk. But that's not his superpower.
That helps. What did Brady decide to be a Rodgers?
Because at the end of the day, Batman, I could take less money. You could take less money, but if you're
right, Batman. Tom Brady wanting less money was a very big perk.
I know, but at the same time, if you're trash, you're trash. You still need a superpower.
He's not, but that's what I'm saying. He's great, and he's also taking that pay cut.
100%.
Exactly, but his superpower was his intelligence.
It also helps he has a supermodel wife that has
nobody's
more money.
Arguing that, Vonjo,
but that's what I'm talking about. You talking about he took less money. That doesn't have to do with anything. He still could have been trash.
Yeah, no, and the Patriots got lucky.
Yeah, that's you're right.
Okay,
yeah, he could be trash and still take less money. Okay, he wasn't trash.
Crypto always brings this up. If it wasn't for Bledsoe getting injured, we wouldn't never have known how good Tom Brady was. So
God, we could say that about anything. We could say that about Justin Herbert when he came.
We could say that about Brock Purdy.
Quarterback went down. Can we stop the nonsense today?
Well, we could blame the Miami Dolphins that launched the Brock Purdy era. We was the one responsible for Brock Purdy era being launched.
And just like the
our own Miami Dolphins,
and the other teams are responsible.
A lot of
we started that.
The Bucks got smacked in the mouth by him too. I mean, Brady himself got smacked in the
mouth.
But
the Bucks wouldn't have a chance to get smacked in the mouth if we don't take Garoppolo out.
And
so it's our fault that we took Garoppolo out.
Okay,
he always gets hurt against us, Crypto. He always gets hurt against.
Okay, Batman, you brought up.
That's one thing you can guarantee. That's one thing you can guarantee. If Garoppolo's playing, he's getting hurt against Miami. If you can
we lost the Brock Purdy era.
Okay, Batman, you brought up Peyton. We underestimate how smart he was when he was younger because he had the arm talent and arm strength that overshadowed the intelligence. But once he got injured, we saw the intelligence.
You agree? Young Peyton was smart and he had a damn 50 calibers attached to his shoulder.
Yeah.
No, but the 50 caliber, that arm talent or the arm strength overshadowed the intelligence is what I'm saying.
No, it didn't. Do you remember Peyton came in as advertised into the league?
Yeah, he did.
Ali, my bad,
The
Ali. I didn't
coach
know you
did
guys
it.
were in here. My bad.
The coach
MCJB
really
and Ali.
didn't take care of
What's
him,
up,
but he came into the league as
No, no.
advertised. He
Didn't
was a
Peyton
general.
Manning?
He was a field general.
Didn't Peyton Manning have Marvin Harrison on his team?
And he had two
Yeah,
receivers.
at one point.
Yeah,
He
Harrison
had
and-
Marvin Harrison.
So
So
wait.
regardless of you having a superpower or another, it doesn't matter. You still need weapons, bro.
I'm not
that's the
saying you don't need
reality of it.
weapons.
That's no one's saying that, but you can't use it as a blanket statement, Ali. That's
Oh
different.
no,
People
I
need
agree.
levels of
I
weaponry.
agree with you.
But I'm just
When
saying,
I
as a
say Manning's
quarterback,
That's different
as a
levels of
quarterback,
weaponry.
you got to have a superpower as a quarterback.
Yes, and what's his name? Freaking Tom Brady. His was execution, bro. The guy executed. He
And he
didn't
was
hardly
super
ever make
intelligent.
mistakes.
and he was clutch.
Because
And
he was
clutch.
intelligent. He knew what you were doing. It's easy to execute when I know exactly what's going on
He
around
also
me.
won with Troy
Exactly.
Brown and Deion Branch.
So if I
Unlike the
know
collection of
what the
receivers.
defense is going to do before the defense even does it,
No, and Tom Brady
cooked.
actually for me, Von Joe. For me, Tom Brady's superpower is him elevating receivers that weren't really that good.
He did have Dallas Clark. I
Yeah,
forgot about
he
Dallas
elevated.
Clark
He did a
too.
lot
I
of
forgot about Dallas Clark too.
But that is predicated on the fact that he knew what the defense was going to do even before anyone else did. So just like what Von Joe just stated, he had perfect intelligence of the other team to know, so he wouldn't make those mistakes.
Exactly.
And when
And
you
he
know
had-
something's going to happen before it happens, that quarterback's going to cook, bro.
exactly.
And he had a
And
Hall
he
of
could
Famer
tell
in
you-
Edgerrin James too,
like
as
that,
a
you
running
don't
back.
really
and he
see a
could
lot
tell
of
you,
talent.
and he knows everything that's going on his team. Like he'll tell, like that clip that they keep showing, like, "Hey, Gronk, stand up." Like, why you in the 3-point set? Stand your ass up, goddammit.
Look, at the end of the day, there's not a lot of quarterbacks out there, or we get to see this caliber of a quarterback, or Patrick Mahomes, where he doesn't need the best running back in the league. He doesn't have to have the best
Mahomes'
receiver in the league.
superpower is to be off script.
Exactly. And exactly. He needs his legs
He's
to be able to
very
be
good
mobile
at
and be able to get out sometimes.
He could play
just to
off
throw the
script,
ball.
and yet
He's what you call in music. He's the jazz musician. He's very improvisation.
But
Yeah,
Patrick
he could-
Mahomes to me is a mixture of. To me, Patrick Mahomes is a mixture. He has Dan Marino's arm and Steve Young's athleticism. That's what Patrick Mahomes is. He's a
Tom
mixture
Brady
of-
is classic rock, and Mahomes is old jazz.
There was a quarterback. I think it was. I don't know if you know about. You go this far, Crypto. You've heard
What
of
is
him.
Tua, Crypto?
But there's
Tell you the
this
truth,
quarterback.
I don't
I
even
think he
think-
was.
hold on,
I
hold
think
on.
he was
Tua,
in Detroit.
Tua's probably.
was the
I
GOAT?
would say
Crypto.
Tua.
hold on.
Tua's
hold on.
country music.
There was a quarterback. He was the Mahomes before Mahomes back in the days in the
Doug
70s.
Williams.
Is he from Detroit?
Real quick, Tony. I tell you the truth. I don't think Marino had Mahomes' arm talent. Not
You
as
don't
far
think
as
so? Why?
No,
Let
here's the
me
thing.
see if I can
Here's the
look it
thing.
up
No, it
real
was
quick.
better.
Here's the thing.
Is it
I
Flutie?
think Mahomes.
No. This is in the 70s.
No, I think it's two different arm talents.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
Marino
quarterback.
had the
Oh,
strength and
yeah.
the velocity, but Mahomes has the ability to sidearm it and throw off platform
Throw it at different angles. Yeah.
and throw it
No.
He could throw
like
it.
a pitcher.
No,
Yeah,
but we
he's like the
we
baseball
forget
player.
the
He could throw it
fact
at any
there was
angle.
highlights
Marino
of Dan
doesn't
Marino
throw it
doing
at
the
every
same
angle.
thing. He played baseball in college. What do you mean?
I don't think it was
No,
like
but
Mahomes
Marino's
and throwing
more of a
completely off
fundamental
platform.
passer. Yeah. Mahomes throw off platform a lot.
Like
He could throw it at
again,
any
I
arm
never
angle.
seen Dan Marino sit there diving to the ground and falling midair and launch
Hell
it
no,
off the
never.
And launch it. No.
Exactly.
No,
He'll
no.
stand in the
But what
pocket
I mean by
upright and make that thing
Patrick
throw.
Mahomes is so
But yeah,
talented.
he's not throwing and falling on the
Exactly. Like,
ground
that's what I'm
making
saying. It's just a
throws.
different arm
No,
talent.
but what I'm saying
Yeah, it's
is
a
I've
different
seen
arm
Marino highlights of
You're right.
Marino doing sidearm throws, like where
Sir, have you seen him falling
no,
off
no,
the
not
air?
falling,
Off-
not falling.
Okay, thank you.
No,
Again,
I'm
I've seen
saying
Mahomes
sidearm
literally
where he
dive.
he's standing. What I mean by sidearm, he's standing, but a guy, a pass rusher's on top of him, and he has to adjust his arm angle.
Marino
and
had
get
the
it around
quickest
him.
release in football, so he didn't have to do all
If
that.
somebody
it's
in
different.
chat can put it in chat. I literally saw video of this guy. I believe it was on Sunday, right? And he was supposed to be the Mahomes before the Mahomes. He is a Hall of Famer.
Warren
I believe
Moon?
it. I believe
No, he's talking about Randall Cunningham.
No. I would know it was no. It's not Randall Cunningham.
Because he has.
I think it was
good arm
Detroit, but
talent,
they called him. He was the Mahomes before Mahomes was. He did everything Mahomes does. Everything as far as coming out the pocket, sidearm throws, all that crazy shit. He used to do that. And I saw the video, and I was like, "Holy shit! It does look like Mahomes." And I was like,
Lynn
damn.
Dawson?
No, no play for no Detroit.
I'm saying
No.
I thought it was Detroit.
You're not going to tell me. No, you're not going to tell me.
It was
You're not
definitely
going to tell me. Rodney
I'm not telling you
Peete,
for
'cause he
sure
was
it's
trash.
Detroit.
Roger
I'm not trying
Staubach?
to say
No, he
for
didn't play for
sure.
Detroit.
No, it's not Staubach.
Oh, hey,
He was
JB.
hot
What's up, dude?
garbage.
What's good? How you doing, man?
What was the name you said? What was the name you just said?
MCJB, your
I
room
said
clean?
Rodney Peete was bad.
Was it Rodney
Man,
Peete?
Monzo, get off me.
No.
I'm just
What'd you
saying,
say?
listen, bro, I don't want you to get in trouble again. I'm just making sure your room clean.
They had Scott Mitchell, which
Appreciate
was
that.
Marino's
Appreciate it. Much
backup, and it
love.
definitely wasn't Scott Mitchell.
It is clean.
I
That was
think
not
that
what you wanted, first of all. My bad, y'all.
actually, for me, I think the guy that had the closest arm strength, pure arm strength to Patrick Mahomes is Warren Moon.
It wasn't Rodney Peete. It wasn't Rodney
No,
Peete.
to me, it's Warren Moon because Warren Moon
was one of the best pure passes.
wasn't
Let me ask you guys
Get
a
the
question.
prettiest
Who
pass
has
in
a
the
stronger
history.
arm? Forget about like accuracy and all that stuff. Who has a stronger arm, Dan Marino or Patrick Mahomes?
It wasn't
Stronger Marino.
Was it Frank? Was it
Marino.
Frank?
Far
Tarkenton?
stronger.
Yeah, we're talking about arm strength at total.
Just strength
That's
by
it.
itself. I would say Marino.
I say Marino too. He actually had and I'm trying to find out if this is accurate, but I heard he had a 98-yard air pass that was caught. That was 98 yards in the air. Is that accurate? Do you know anything about that?
It was probably air yards. They talking about unless they talking about the Tony Martin play against the Redskins. I think that was I thought that was a shorter pass.
No, this is air
Unless
yards.
they talking about just air yards.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're talking about air yards.
I have to double check that, but he had stuff in the 70s and 80s though.
Yeah, I honestly think Dan Marino has a stronger arm.
But I don't
whereas
know the
Patrick
98-yard
Mahomes
one. Unless they talking about that
pinpoint
Tony
it
Martin
better.
catch.
If you know
Wait,
what I mean.
you said
What's
what?
up, Sharif? What's going on, Sharif?
Yeah, I got to double check.
Hold
the
on,
Tony Martin,
Crypto. Ali,
play.
repeat that.
I think Dan Marino has the stronger arm, whereas Patrick Mahomes has the talent to throw off hilter or make throws that you wouldn't necessarily traditionally make, on one foot, leaning to the side and stuff.
And I agree with you as far as the arm talents.
Yeah, like arm strength is what I was arguing. Go ahead.
Arm strength is Dan Marino, but as far as arm talents,
yeah.
No, it wasn't Dan Fouts. It wasn't Dan Fouts. Not Bernie.
No,
Kosar.
Dan was with the Chargers.
Bart
was with the
Starr.
Chargers.
Let me see Bart Starr. Let me see. I wanted to show
Bart
y'all
was
this
the
clip
Packer.
because this guy was amazing, dude. When I saw that, I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Who did you play for?
I thought it was Detroit when I saw the highlight tape.
Well,
It was from
this
the
is Detroit.
70s.
I was just thinking of all the bad Detroit quarterbacks. But I don't know. I mean, I definitely don't know about the Detroit. No, hell no, not Scott Mitchell.
That wasn't. No, so you're saying it was Scott Mitchell.
That was Marino's backup.
It wasn't Bart Starr. It wasn't Bernie Kosar. It wasn't Dan Fouts. It wasn't.
How about Roger Staubach?
Tarkenton. No, it
Are you
wasn't
talking
Roger
about
Staubach.
Are you talking about Don Mikowski? He used to play for the Packers.
No, not
That's
Mikowski.
another one.
Johnny Unitas. No. Damn, man. Len
Bro,
Dawson.
He
Len Dawson.
launched the Favre.
Google
Let's remember
who was Mahomes
let's
before
remember-
Mahomes.
Was it
Let me Google
Roger
that.
Staubach?
No, it wasn't Roger
I
Staubach.
know Don Mikowski was a magic man. He did a lot of off strip stuff.
All right, let me just Google it, man. Let me just Google it.
Google
Let me
the
see.
damn
I think it's I think it's Meredith.
I want to bet that it's Mikowski.
For me, I think it's the quarterback that was after the quarterback that was directly after.
If he's saying in the 70s, that would be Fran Tarkenton.
There's also Burt Jones.
Could it be Fran?
That's Fran Tarkenton.
That sounds familiar. And somebody put it in chat. Somebody
Yeah,
said,
Fran.
Tarkenton.
If he's talking 70s, that's Tarkenton.
Let me look up Tarkenton.
For him. Staubach and Tarkenton were the
somebody
two.
put it in chat. Somebody put it in chat.
Fran Tarkenton for the Vikings.
Let me see if it was Tarkenton. I think it is.
That's an old one.
It's Fran,
How y'all
yeah,
guys
it's
doing
Fran
tonight?
Tarkenton.
What's up, man?
Yeah,
What's
what's
up,
going on, Sharif?
What's going on, Sharif?
Back then too, he was kind of a big deal.
Right, the snake. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yes,
the
it was.
snake. Yep, he did a lot.
It is Fran Tarkenton. Hold on.
Fran Tarkenton. You're right. That's what I thought.
It is.
Hey,
Let me show
Crypto.
you.
When you said
Crypto.
70s, that made me think about Fran.
Crypto. I have a question. the quarterback who was directly after
I'm gonna say,
Staubach
I'm
when he
motherfuckers talking
retired
about
from the
people that
Cowboys?
before I was even born.
Was that Meredith?
I didn't even know
Frank
about
was
this
before
guy.
I was born. I was watching film on the old reel with him.
I'm gonna say y'all old as dirt.
Bro, listen,
No, Bonjo.
Bonjo, I saw a video of this guy and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he
bro. It
did a
does look
lot
like
of razzle
Mahomes.
dazzle stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I
see
was
him
like,
play, you'll
holy
see it.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
That's
you
I wanted to
shut up
point.
on? You had to put that on the
I
projector.
wanted.
Like, what are you doing?
You got to put that on the projector. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's on the old projector. We
Look,
put the
Sharif,
two
what are you
reels. Slide it
Look,
through.
guys, I wanted to point. Hey, what's up, Ali? I wanted to point something out that I noticed. Like the media will never stop, like hyping up quarterbacks to Miami. They don't care. They don't care if it's Greer. They don't care if it's. They don't care. And what I've noticed is, if Flores was still here, it would have been Flores wanted Lamar. Flores wanted this one. Flores wanted. 2 years later, McDaniel is here. Nobody is saying McDaniel wants Carr. No one's saying McDaniel wants Lamar. But it's the black coach who wanted to sabotage Tua and bring someone else in under his nose.
Bro, at the end of the
And
day,
I find it funny.
They could have keep pumping
Even
quarterbacks to Miami because
but
Tua hasn't proved that
my
he's a
thing
guy
is,
yet.
Vonjo, just today and yesterday, they're pumping and hyping quarterbacks to Miami, but the defenders of Tua are all of a sudden saying, oh, the media is now hyping it. It's not Greer. It's not Flores in Minnesota hyping it. It's not Flores undermining Tua anymore. See, this is the bullshit that I'm tired of these Dolphin fans. They're going to throw it on the media and just say, oh, well, it's not McDaniel hyping Carr. It's not McDaniel wanting Garoppolo, even though Garoppolo is in Florida this week. No, it's Flores. And that's the bullshit that I'm tired of. And you know what? I'm going to hold that against some of these Dolphin fans until Tua tenure is finished, because
Listen, I got the
the
video.
same thing is happening today and tomorrow and yesterday, but it's not Flores.
Listen, I got the video.
You
But
see
I
what
don't
I'm
wanna, I
saying,
don't wanna play it.
Crypto?
I'll play it tomorrow. I'm gonna
Yeah,
show
I see
y'all the
what you're
video.
saying, Sharif.
He has
They
like
can't blame him no more.
118,000.
He's out the building.
118,000 views in this video. So I'm gonna play it for you tomorrow. I don't want to get Stephen D demonetized or anything, or
Yeah, ain't no
a
pressure.
letter of warning through email. So tomorrow I'm gonna show. I promise you, you're gonna see the video. You're gonna be like, "Holy shit, this guy's nasty," and he is in the Hall of Fame. He is in the Hall of Fame. I know
Yes.
Revo said Dolphins destroyed him in Super Bowl 8.
Yeah,
I
we
believe
beat him in
it is.
Super Bowl 8. Yes, Super Bowl 8.
But
that
the
was
guy, I mean, yes.
They lost the 4 Super Bowls with him, but they were good. They were a good team.
So Crypto, I have a question for you. Since do you remember the quarterback directly after Staubach when he retired from the Cowboys? Was it Don Meredith? Or
No, I think it was Danny White.
oh, that's what I was thinking of. Is Danny White? That's what I was trying to say.
I think it was Danny White that came. I think
Wild
it was
Dog,
an early.
you called it first.
Early draft.
Trent
Yeah.
Tarkenton, you called it first, Wild Dog.
Let me ask you guys a question about the news.
No, I
today
said Frank Tucker to Batman.
No. You did. You mentioned it live, but he had wrote it in the chat, and I skipped over the name, but he had wrote it in chat a long time ago.
Let me ask you about the news today. So I know we got the big news about Vic Fangio, and that's awesome. Finally, we can rest all the people that thought he was going to jump ship at the last minute away. We don't have to worry about that. Rock and roll.
Right.
The news coming out that Rex Ryan is in lead position for the Broncos coordinator job. How does that make you guys feel? Do you guys feel that the Broncos may make noise next year, or how do you guys feel about it?
I mean, we don't play them, so.
I know we don't. Well, no, yes, we do play the Broncos.
How?
Yeah, this season we play them.
Do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a home game. In fact,
no, I don't have it on this. I don't have it here because, again, I'm not on my.
I think it's a home game.
It's a home game. It's a home game.
Oh, it's a home game.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to play him.
At the end of the day, I think that you just don't forget how to coach football, right? And he's still a great defensive coach.
Oh yeah.
It's just he's been out of the league too long, Bonjo, and I don't think his defense has caught up to the
I think he's a good coach, Fonjo, because I just think Keyshawn Johnson is garbage.
Hold on, here's the thing. It's not that he's been out of the league. It's not like he's been out of the league. Hold on. It's not like he's been out of the league and he's just.
He's
having
been
no, he's been on
he's been reporting
ESPN.
it.
He's still around the
Exactly,
league.
he's
He's still
reporting
reporting.
it.
He's still seeing. He's
Yeah.
still
He's
around
still
the league.
seeing and see how he would defend.
No, I'm talking
certain
about
games.
out
Y'all
of the
have
league
to
in terms
admit
of
that
coaching, Vonjo.
the new retirement age in the NFL is 49.
Nah,
Y'all
he's
have
just
to admit
fine.
that now. That's the new retirement age,
He's just
49.
fine. He is still well connected. He still knows what's going on. He still
What's
knows
up,
the new
Alex?
schemes. He sees all the new offenses. Like he sees all this film.
Isn't
And he
his
probably
brother still in the league, or his
yeah.
brother finally retire?
I don't know, but at the
Somebody,
same
I think it said
time,
his brother was in the XFL. I think somebody said.
but
Oh.
if he's but at the same time, if
Oh,
he's
but
seeing all these
yeah,
But
no,
Brian,
Bob's in
don't you
the
let them tell
XFL.
you that Tom Brady's retired, Brian.
if he's
Don't
seeing
let
all
them
these
tell you that,
offenses and
Brian.
all these quarterbacks
Yeah,
doing
Rob
all
is
the
probably
things in his head,
They
he's
won't
probably
get
already
me,
drawing up
Crypto.
Which
defenses.
starts this Saturday.
Crypto. Actually, I mean, Batman. I changed my mind. I actually believe that Herbert comes here in 2025 because I don't think he signed. He's been hesitant.
Damn, that's a hot take. 2025.
No, that's terrible. I mean, he's
That's a
getting his
horrible
fifth
take.
year option. Who said that? Stop the nonsense right now.
You know they're about to sign him, right?
No,
Yeah,
there's
they
no
about to
way.
give him
No,
$300
no,
million.
no.
Tony,
Von Joe. He's hesitant to sign an extension with them because he went to the front office and the ownership and asked for Sean Payton, and they just completely ignored and washed over him.
Tony, there's $296 million why he's gonna sign. 269 or
He
96.
doesn't trust
one
that
of
front
them.
office anymore.
Again, there's
You know what?
296 million reasons
What are we saying here?
why he's gonna
The
sign.
guy's a Charger. Get over it.
Yeah, he's a Charger, Tony.
I want to
I don't
ask
think
the
he signed
final
with the Chargers.
question.
Again,
But-
Tony,
Because-
296 million reasons.
Tony, listen.
Why don't you
listen.
get it on a different train, not that train? That's
So,
illogical.
look, Tony. Let's just say
That
this.
train ain't leaving the station.
You might say, listen, we lost out on Herbert. You like Herbert. He's broke Marino's records. He's gonna break records going down for the future of his career. I could understand everybody wanting Herbert, but for anybody to think Herbert's gonna leave, and he's not gonna sign that long-term deal, I don't know what to tell you, Tony. He's gonna sign that big ass deal, and it might even be now. It might even be now. If the rumor that came out this morning, whether it was last night or this morning, $290 million contract, Tony.
Yeah,
200.
And it's probably going to be like 280 guaranteed.
And
Tony,
it's,
put
and
it,
it's 6
put it
years.
this way: Tom Brady in his whole
Yes.
career made 365 or 355 million. This man's about to get 290. 290.
I know
Tony.
that, but
Well, that's because Brady's like 100
I
years
know.
old.
No, Batman.
You
But
know?
I know that. I know the you guys are bringing up the money, but if his relationship is fractured with that front office.
You said that. I haven't seen that video. You said he did an interview where he was dissing them. I've never seen that video, Tony.
Do you guys think? Well, let me ask you this, Tony. Since you're on board that he may not want to extend with them, do you think he wants to go back home and go to Seattle?
Man, that would be a better fit.
Listen, okay, dead the conversation. I don't give a damn if his fracture is broken. I don't give a damn if his leg is broken. It's a compound fracture. Listen, $290 million is a nice cast.
Yeah, I have a question for the room. Listen, I seen.
Because we play him. A game is a game, regardless. I'm sorry. I'm just commenting towards. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sharif. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I was saying, right after watching the game, right, and seeing like the gold, not the gold sneak, the sneaks by Philly, and the powerful offensive line, and then them not being. I think they hurried Mahomes like 4 times, and they knocked him down twice. And one of them was the injury to the ankle. But why am I saying that, right? Would you be willing to give away or never have Byron Jones in order to get like a powerful line? Because my thing is this is his second year in a row. Like even Patrick Mahomes got sacked in the Super Bowl that he lost. That's because 2 of his Pro Bowl linemen were out that game. But my thing is, I would give away right now. I would give away Xavier Howard, and I would give away Byron Jones right now to just get a powerful guard and a powerful tackle or something like that.
What?
Hold
Hold on.
I'm telling
Let
you,
me ask
man.
you. Let me ask you a
What is
question.
going on in here?
Hold
I
on.
would give him up.
Hang
No, I have to ask you a question.
You got to give him what he's got on the quarterback.
Hang on.
You saying Xavier Howard and Byron Jones point for a guard?
Time out.
Have we lost our minds?
Time out.
Ryan, you know
Those
we
guys
one guard
blocked in the
away,
Super
Brian.
Bowl,
Ryan, you
man.
know we're one guard away.
You bring up a point. You're talking about the money. The money allocated to
Brian
Xavier.
was quiet for a
You're
while.
talking about,
That
hold
came
on.
out
You're
of
talking
nowhere.
about the money allocated to Xavier, the money allocated to Byron. You rather invest that $30 million into getting this offensive line picks, because the thing is, you're not gonna get high picks for Xavier Howard. We were actually talking about today. That was a topic of conversation. Would you give up Xavier Howard for a 3rd round pick? I said no, but you offer me 2 3rd round picks. I'll take
Did you
it.
see the 4th down sneak by forgot his name's brother?
Byron Jones is probably going to be worth an old
Yeah,
vending
that
machine
4th down,
that doesn't work.
that quarterback
Byron
sneak is the
Jones,
best in
Byron
history.
Jones is
That
They
Philly
said
sneak is
Fangio.
like
They said
that's
Fangio is bringing that here.
My thing is, how do you?
No, not with this
Hang
quarterback.
on, hold on.
Fangio ain't bringing that
I'm
here.
not going to let Sharif ride with this. Hold on, hang on.
Wait, which quarterback?
Let's say hypothetically,
offensive coordinator.
Hypothetically, you get a 3rd round. You get a 3rd round pick. You get a 3rd round pick for Xavier Howard. You might get lucky and get a 2nd, but let's be realistic, Sharif. You might get a 3rd. And another thing is, you're not going to trade both of them to a team because nobody's going to take $30 million, $35
So you
million
wouldn't.
into. Nobody
No,
in the NFL.
I'm asking.
Nobody in the NFL could take in $35 million. So you got to trade them in separate ways. So Xavier Howard's going to go to a team. You might get a 3rd from him.
You could cut him. You could cut Byron after June. What I'm saying though is,
You could cut Byron.
after seeing the 4th down sneaks by Philly, right?
You know
Travis Kelce's. But hold on, Batman. Hold on, Travis.
No, wait. I don't care about Travis Kelce. I don't care about Cesar Ruiz. I'm asking you a question. You traded Xavier Howard.
You are triggered right now, Batman. You are triggered. Listen to what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying.
What's his dead cap, Sharif? What's his dead cap?
No, I'm asking you and the panel the question.
No. Explain to me what's his dead cap, because you want to get rid of him.
I'm asking you, after you've seen the 4th down sneaks and the good offensive line play by both teams, are you willing to not me? Are you and the panel willing to trade or to get rid of? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm willing to get rid of one of them. I'm willing to get rid of one of them so Tua doesn't get touched. How about that?
X for Lamar Jackson is a good trade.
Tua don't get touched.
What? I'm willing to get rid of one of Byron Jones or X
for Lamar Jackson. That's an even trade.
Hold on. Batman.
You're not gonna sit here and tell
arguing
me
about fantasy.
you're gonna go cut Xavier Howard or trade him because you're gonna eat that dead cap. That means you're gonna go pay a lineman $20 to $25 million because you gotta eat up Xavier's money.
That's a good reason why not to do it. Right.
You're arguing with Sharif.
So what about Byron after June? Would you get rid of Byron to sacrifice a good guard?
Yes, I would.
That's all it takes.
Hold on. Damn all that.
Why do we have all that dead cap?
Because the guys who win Super Bowls don't get touched.
Why we cutting Byron
They
Jones?
don't get touched.
We can make money elsewhere.
Listening.
We can make it that we can't make $70 million. Chris Greer literally said in his press conference he can get $70 million out his ass. That's what he said in his press conference.
Can I say something, guys?
No,
stop the nonsense.
Hold on. Sharif said Fangio is coming over here for quarterback sneaks.
No, they said Fangio worked with the offense, Fangio.
All he said.
Hi guys, how you doing?
No, Fangio consulted the offense for 2 weeks for Philly. He consulted on offense.
Again,
they've been doing that all season.
All he said was the money that he has now is not going to be the same money.
Hey, what's going on, man?
He never
damn all that. Damn all that.
Sharif, how you doing, Sharif?
Man, I want Sharif to tell me who he was going to run quarterback sneaks with. Who's Fangio about to run these quarterbacks?
Who's going to be the quarterback?
He's going to run backwards with Tua. He's going to let Connor Williams just hut and run backwards with Tua.
Hold on, wait here.
We see how Tua
I thought you said you don't want Tua getting touched.
You did it to yourself, Sharif.
I thought you said you didn't want Tua getting touched. Now you want to ram it in?
No, I'm saying, right? If we can get rid of Byron after June and get a good guard, maybe Dalton Risner from Cincinnati.
Batman.
I'm just saying.
The Bengals?
I'm gonna go spend some QT. I'm gonna go spend some QT with my wife. I'll holler at you guys. Sharif, you made my
Take
night.
care, man.
You made my night with running quarterback sneaks with Tua to look like a bent back paperclip.
No. I'm just saying the quarterbacks that win, they don't get touched, Vonjo, and I'll be willing at this point to give up one of my star corners so I can see Tua not get touched in the Super Bowl, man.
And Sharif, when this All-Star O-line was playing and Jalen Hurts was out, did the Eagles win?
I think Chiefs have a better line. They still got right.
I know you want to talk about the Chiefs line, but I want you to answer this question.
They don't got a better line, though. They don't got a better line.
Hold on. Okay. So now that all the cap has calmed down, okay, let's go ahead and talk about Justin Fields. Okay.
Who the hell is this guy?
Hold on.
I think your mic is low. Whoever that it was.
Alex, let me just give you a heads up. I'm gonna let you talk about Justin Fields, but please don't come with those takes you said about what it will take to get him, because that's not realistic. Okay? Just say that.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Let's go ahead and trade a first-round pick the next season. Okay. Then you could trade maybe Byron Jones actually, and a third-round pick. So a first, third, and Byron to go get Justin Fields.
Okay, that's ridiculous. That's overpaying. I would rather pay.
I would just get Jordan Love.
But I'm not done.
Jordan Love.
I'm not. Hold on, Ali. Hold on, Ali.
These takes are terrible tonight.
Hold on. So you trade a first and a third.
Somebody gotta say it. These takes are terrible.
Hold on for Justin Fields and
Jordan Love. Really?
That's for Jordan Love.
For
Justin Fields and a third round pick. You get a third and Justin Fields for Byron and a third and a first.
With all due respect, okay, I understand what you're saying and that you want to go get Justin Fields, but here's the issue. 2024, the quarterbacks, and this is a fact, the quarterbacks in the 2024 draft are way better than this draft.
Caleb Williams, right?
Caleb Williams, even Sam Hartman, who I like. I like Sam Hartman. All right, I'm kind of a fan. So
not only that, if you look at Jordan Love, he's more filled out. He's cheaper, right. Third round pick. You get to keep all of your capital.
But the problem with that is this Dolphins team is not bad enough to be a top 15 pick.
But here's the thing.
I'll tell you this. Hold on. I haven't been able to address anything.
No, Batman, hold on. Just let me finish my take, and I'll let you go, man. I'm sorry. The issue with what you're stating, okay, I understand what you're stating, but you're just talking about giving up a first round, a third round, Byron Jones, and whoever else added to it. Why? Let's say we can't move up a couple spots and get somebody. You know what I mean? There's more than just
those. That's a possibility.
Hang on, Alex.
Go ahead, Batman. Go ahead.
So let's say the Caleb Williams scenario, right? You say we're not going to be a bad enough team. Let's just say this. This is why Batman is very mischievous in this sense. Tua is your starter. Skyler is your backup. Whether you believe in Skyler or not, the facts are the facts. If you have Skyler as your primary backup, okay? You don't bring anybody from the streets. If you want to go draft an undrafted guy to put on your practice squad, you go ahead and do that. But you roll with Skyler and Tua. Again, this is not to shit on Skyler. That's not what I mean to say, but it's just reality. Tua gets hurt, and Skyler has to home the ship. Skyler's not going to get you a bunch of wins, Alex. And at least we're going to know for sure if Tua and Skyler are not the real deal. So we can move on from them, right? Skyler
Thomas and Brady?
Certified backup. You will have a top 15 pick, Alex. You will. You will have a top 15 pick. And Skyler has to home the ship. And you're not going to expect Skyler to get you 5, 6, 7 wins. You're not going to. I mean, let's be realistic. On a hard-ass schedule. On top of that. Let's not forget. We got a hard-ass schedule.
I disagree with that because he beat it up. He beat up on Philly and he beat up on San Francisco in the drills.
You get it. Let's say hypothetically a top 15 pick, right, Alex? We don't have all drills. We don't have my bad, Crypto.
What do you mean in the training camp?
We don't have all our picks
in the 2024 draft.
We don't. I believe we have our. We don't.
What drills are you talking about?
Now,
Training
if Caleb Williams is
Tampa
your guy,
Bay is still
hold
hurting
on,
from the
Sharif,
drills of
Sharif,
Skylar.
shit, hold on.
I'm not gonna
man.
let you
I'm not
disrespect
even
him like that,
finished.
Batman.
I'm not talking about Tampa Bay. Why the hell are we talking about Tampa Bay? I'm not. I'm talking
Are
about
we
the
talking about
Dolphins.
preseason?
No,
If
I'm talking about the
Skylar leading us
performance.
to 8
I'm talking
wins
about
and then
Skylar's
Tua's
performance
absence.
against Tampa and Eagles.
I'm not
But that's
gonna judge
Five
on third string
touchdowns
quarterbacks.
apiece.
I'm not
That's
judging on third string
preseason,
players.
bro.
I don't care about third string players. I'm talking about
What did
Skylar
he do
Thompson
during
playing
the
with real
regular
NFL
season?
competition. You're playing real NFL competition. We can hope he's that guy. But if he's not that guy, we will have a top 15 pick. If we got to do a Ricky Williams scenario and trade up to get a Caleb Williams, you can actually pull it off. If you Skylar is your guy and Tua gets hurt, and you can move on from Tua. You can. I mean, it's realistic.
But hold on, I would say this.
Hold on,
So
Sherry.
we need to start paying attention to the 2024 draft because that's what's going to happen.
Hold on, guys. But I get what you're saying, Batman, and I'm not disagreeing with you. But here's the thing. Here's the thing where you got to look at this, right? If you're able to get Justin Fields, you're basically drafting another quarterback because Justin Fields is only 23 years old.
You mean you're moving up in the draft and drafting another quarterback, basically, because you're not only giving the first round,
That's
you're giving multiple other picks.
Brian, you hit the nail on the head. That's like
but there's better prospects.
It would be like moving up in the draft.
This is my thing. This is my thing.
So my question is, what is wrong?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but Justin Fields is better than everybody in this year's draft.
I'm not saying
so,
that.
yeah.
What I'm saying in this draft for sure.
That's not, but that's not saying much.
That's not saying much. But what I'm saying, Alex,
they're saying a lot.
Hold on,
let me get Batman real quick. Hold on.
We're already on the 50-year rebuild anyway. We got time.
Hold on, guys. Let me hear Batman.
Whether you think this is up for debate, whether you think Justin Fields is better than Tua is up for debate. Now, as far as being under contract, you still have 2 to 3 years. Justin Fields on the rookie deal, and Tua you might have to pay. So you could say that too, Alex. But what I like the scenario that Ali mentions. If for whatever reason Tua's not the guy, I like Caleb Williams over Justin Fields. That's not even a question.
No, that's asinine, Batman.
No,
Stop it.
No. I'm not. I'm taking
Listen.
Caleb
Batman,
Williams probably going to throw
my
2
thing is
touchdowns
this,
in
right?
his entire NFL career.
But
are you going
to win with a rookie quarterback, though? That's the whole thing. Are you going to win with the rookie
Tua is there too. But Tua is there. What I'm saying is, my scenario is, you don't get Jordan Love to start. You can give up a future third for Jordan now because
no, you
Rodgers isn't go. Hold on. Rodgers isn't going anywhere.
You're saying nonsense. Jordan Love was complaining about not starting.
I'm not done. But I'm not done. You get him to back up over Skylar. That's what you get him for. You get him to back up Tua over Skylar.
But here's
so my thing is, hold on, guys. I let you guys speak. I let you guys. You know, nobody's hearing what I'm saying, so everyone knows what I'm saying. Well, at least you could let me speak it out. So if you get Jordan Love, that's $7 million right now that they're paying him in his 3rd year. He's going to go into his 4th year next year. That's backup money that you paid Matt Moore. You would love that, right? So you get an $8 million quarterback going into his 4th year. We're not taking the option because he's only backing up.
What would it take to get him, Sharif?
A 2024 third, which I'll be happy to get, and I still have all my capital.
Not trying to move off of Jordan Love.
Once again, I'm not done. I'm just saying. The future is Tua. You get a backup Jordan Love over.
You do.
I'm gonna let you talk, and when you're done, I'm gonna come off mute and speak.
Sharif, hold on.
You're saying straight bullshit.
Hold on, Brian. Sharif, you do realize that Jordan Love and Tua got to be paid in the same year, right? Whether he's your backup or not, you got to pay both. Regardless, you got to pay both of them. That's one thing. 2. I don't think a 3rd round pick. I mean, the Packers probably are willing to move Rodgers because they like Jordan Love. So you're gonna have to entice them to want to keep Rodgers and pay him $60 million and trade you Jordan Love. Whether Jordan Love is worth the 3rd round pick, that's another question. I think it's gonna be higher than a 3rd round pick. That's just my
a 2024 third. We get him in here on the $7 million cap for next year. That's the cap for next year. He's not a high pick. He was not a high pick. He's not getting He's not
What do you
getting
mean?
lucrative money. Everybody knows that. He's what the hell? You know when he was drafted?
In the first
Does
round.
anyone know when Jordan Love was exactly?
In the first
He's
round.
he's drafted below 26.
And
He's
you're
not
gonna
getting the
tell-
money.
You're gonna tell him. You're gonna tell Jordan Love, we're gonna pay you
Mhm.
as a backup, and don't go out there and think
He's
that you
making mad more money now, 8 million. I'm telling you
he's
now.
making $8 million. How are you gonna tell him that he's not gonna want to be in Green Bay trying to be the quarterback of the future?
So you stay here for next year,
Because he doesn't want to
which
be a
we can
backup.
pay him
That's the whole
that.
thing too. He wants to start.
He doesn't
Well,
want to be a backup. He
Tua
wanna
is
be a
out for 4
starter.
games. You
This
got
guy doesn't
Jordan
know what
Love
he's
and
talking
Skyler.
about. You don't
You
know
got
what you're
Jordan
talking
Love and
about.
Skyler if Tua is out for 4 games, as opposed to paying a Jacoby or paying a Bridgewater. You got Jordan Love over
But I'm gonna-
Skyler,
This guy
and you
doesn't
got
know what he's
Skyler
talking
fighting
about.
with Jordan Love. I want
I'm gonna go
Skyler
back.
fighting with Jordan
I'm
Love
gonna
in
go.
training
I want to
camp.
go back to. I'm gonna go back to this Justin Fields narrative here. This scenario. Okay, Batman. I hear what you're saying about the 2024 draft. I totally understand that. But here's the thing: the third round pick that you gave up to get Justin Fields, you could probably recuperate that with a trade for Tua
Okay.
because you could flip him.
Okay.
You could flip Tua and possibly get a third round pick for
Let
him.
me answer your
Oh
question,
man,
Alex. Alex, you
this
weren't there
guy's
when I
rats off a ship.
Alex,
This is
I didn't,
getting
you
worse.
weren't there. You weren't there when I asked the question.
This is getting
Justin
worse.
Fields. Justin Fields. Did he got hurt last year? Right. It was his shoulder. Was his throwing arm or was his not throwing arm?
I don't know. I think it was his non-thrown arm.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's positive. And you think in your eyes, Justin Fields is definitely a for sure fire upgrade over Tua.
I think after what I saw in the Dolphin game and what I saw the entire season,
Okay, fine. You're breaking up. But Alex, at least you know you still keep your capital if you get Jordan Love to back up Tua. You still keep all of that capital you'd want.
Jordan Love is not backing up anybody.
I'm
Why are you even bringing that narrative?
It doesn't matter what a damn rookie says. You're backing up and you just shut up and
Bro,
you
that's
like
the
it.
whole reason why they have the problem in Packers, like the Packers. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You really don't.
He's not gonna start. You really think Rodgers is going anywhere?
You're gonna trade a guy all this draft pick just for him to back up?
You're
What are
acting
we
like
talking about
he's
here?
challenging Aaron Rodgers or something.
He's not
Dude, they
going
would
for
be
a third
happy to get
rounder.
a
The
third
Packers
for
gonna
him.
require more.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
would
guys,
never
I got a
trade.
call.
I would
What,
never
Batman,
trade
what
draft
were
picks
you
for.
We would wait till they cut him before that.
You just want to trade for unsure guys. They're
Here's
unsure guys.
I had a call, Batman.
That's
What were you
No,
asking me?
sir. No, sir.
No, that was
You didn't
that's what I
watch
asked.
Jordan
Here's
Love
why
in
he was on the
college.
shoulder.
Obviously.
Yeah, and I watched Jordan Love shit in the bed in one of the games. Mr.
Guys,
Devontae
hold
You
on.
never
Batman,
watched Jordan Love in
Batman,
college
No, I
because
asked
you
him.
wouldn't have
What are we
said
I
that.
already
saying?
asked you,
Okay, and I
Alex. I
seen
already
two in
asked you, Alex.
college. What are we
I
talking
have-
about
I'm sorry,
here?
bro. I had a call coming in.
I already
Sorry.
asked. I asked you like, what about the shoulder? You told me it was a non-throwing shoulder.
Oh,
And
is
then
it not
asked you-
so? I think
Jordan Love can be
Justin
more
Fields-
accurate than Josh Allen,
I think
but he's
Justin
still as big as him,
This
and he's
guy's
hard to
trolling,
bring
bro.
down.
He's
Hold on.
trolling,
I think Justin
Nah.
Fields, in my opinion, based on what I saw this year, I think he could be a very good quarterback in this league. And as I was saying
They're
earlier, in
not
the
getting
thing,
rid of him, man.
I
Hold
think
on,
You
I
think
think
Chicago is
Hold on.
stupid?
Yeah.
Who is the person who
Jason,
thinks
I mean,
Chicago is
there's rumors
stupid?
out there.
You need-
I know you don't know
yeah,
much
there's-
about what's going on in the
There's
NFL.
rumors
but
going out there, and Jason
there's rumors
Lockenford
he's
even
gonna be
reported this, Sharif, that Justin Love, out of the meetings, could be traded. And Chicago.
Okay,
could,
that's
could pick a
Flores, right?
quarterback. No,
I guess
Jason
that's
Lockenford.
no, that's Flores because see McDaniel doesn't want to get rid of Tua, so somehow Flores is in Minnesota causing this rockery in the locker room for Tua and making him feel uncomfortable.
Oh my God!
Because it gotta be because it's only coming from the ESPN and the media that is spewing this garbage
I
that's
will tell you
making
this.
people believe it.
I will tell you this, Sharif. I understand that you believe in Jordan Love, and I respect that. I respect that. I just don't.
No,
see
I'm
how
just
you're-
saying, if we
I
want a
just-
backup that we can save some money and save the
that
capital
would be a
that we
backup for 1
need.
year. That would be a backup for 1 year.
Thank you.
That's
You
it. It would
acting
just be
like
a
we
backup.
don't need to win next year. We need to freaking win next year, Batman.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, bud.
And if he's gonna miss 4 games, you got Jordan Love and
Aaron Rodgers
Skyler.
leave Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love is not gonna miss his shot starting.
But this is
being a
the
starting
thing.
quarterback to go back up under
And,
Tua.
and Aaron Rodgers
Well, how
isn't
about
going
he's better than
anywhere.
Tua? Stop the nonsense.
I will
Let's
bet
just-
you
you
Aaron
working
Rodgers is
backwards. If you
sitting
want a
there. He
backup
has 3 more
quarterback,
years on the
just go
deal.
sign a damn
He has
backup
3 more
quarterback.
years on this deal, you know.
Sure,
Just
let me
remember
ask you a
that he has
question.
3 more years
think-
on that deal.
What do you mean? Wasn't he not drafted? When he was drafted?
2029.
I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers. He has 3 more years left on the deal.
It don't matter. He can get traded. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, if he doesn't, Jordan will gladly say, "Hey, let me go somewhere where Tua won't play for 4 games. I can
No, that's
shine."
not what he's saying. Let me go somewhere where I can start. His agent already said that.
Where are you going to start? Now,
hold on.
this is why he's a good backup. I will ask you, where will he start? This is why he's a good backup. Where will he start? Where? Name me a team who will start him.
The only reason why he's a backup quarterback is because it's Aaron Rodgers.
Hang on, Brian. Hang on. Sharif, let me ask you a question. So you're saying Miami's going to trade a 2024 third-round pick, and hypothetically speaking, Green Bay is going to accept it. He comes here. He's your backup, $7 million a year backup.
Well, first, Aaron has to want to stay, which will push that move.
And you like the fact that you're telling Jordan Love and you're telling Tua, we're not giving you a 5th-year option. You're going to ride with Tua this year. If
that
Tua
has nothing to do with next year. You're moving too fast. I'm saying.
I'm seeing in a perspective why it would make sense.
Moving too fast. 5th-year option is this summer.
He's then going into Tua's option, bro. You're playing into 4th year next year, not 5th.
Listen to me, Sharif. Again,
You're worrying about option?
I'm trying to make it make sense because right now,
worry about next year. Tua's 4th, Jordan's 4th.
Sharif, I'm not trading a 3rd-round pick to get a guy for 1 season to be.
So you would rather do the Justin Fields first round, 2 first-rounders in the future?
Sharif, let me speak. Let me make it make sense. You don't give Tua a 5th-year option. You don't give Jordan Love a 5th-year option. You ride the 4th year with Tua. If Tua goes down, Jordan Love shows you anything remotely close to the potential he's giving you. You could ride with Jordan Love to the sunset. You could give him a deal.
I think Flores wanted Jordan Love.
I know that. I don't care about Flores. That guy's fishing. I'm talking to you right now. Flores, Jordan Love works out as the backup. He could potentially be your starter for the Miami Dolphins if Tua doesn't pan out, right? That's probably the best way you could say that scenario.
I think he can be.
For us to make sense.
Hold on, Batman. First of all, Minnesota is a land of 10,000 lakes. He's on the lake fishing in Minnesota. He's in Minnesota right now.
I know that.
Hey, but I can tell you this. He can be a more accurate Josh Allen. He's big and strapply, just like Josh Allen, and can run. So if I think you can be more accurate than Josh Allen, this is Jordan Love I'm speaking about. He is a more accurate Josh Allen and faster.
Unrealistic. Get over it.
Hold on. Jose Valdez asked a question in the chat about isn't Jordan Love shorter than Tua? And the answer is no. Jordan Love is 6'2", 233 pounds. So he's actually bigger
he's
than
6'4". He's 6'4". He's a big guy, bro.
He's 6'3".
He's
Justin Fields is
6'4".
a big dude.
You guys are talking about 2 different quarterbacks. One are you saying Love?
I'm talking about Jordan Love, who played. Where did he get drafted, Batman?
We moved on.
No. Jose Valdez asked a question in the chat about isn't Justin Fields shorter than Tua Tagovailoa, and the answer is no.
No, are you out of your mind?
Justin Fields is bigger than Tua. He's 6'2", 233.
Now, Jordan is bigger than them both.
Alex,
he's 6'4", 240.
Alex, just understand, you're talking to one of the biggest Buckeye fans in our community, right? I'm a big Ohio State fan, right? I've watched Justin Fields play for several seasons at Ohio State. The guy is very talented, don't get me wrong, and he can throw the ball. That is not, we're not wrong about that. But giving up all that draft capital and giving up Tua and Byron Jones on top of it, I still think the same thing and get a even better, even more talented quarterback in the 2024 draft.
Ali, are you winning with the rookie quarterback, though? That's the whole thing.
Yes, you
and Alex, why do I give up my 3rd? And Ali, real quick, why do I give up the 3rd in the 24? Because I still got the 1st in the 24 in case Jordan or Tua doesn't work out. I don't move the option the 5th, and I don't move the option on the 5th. I still got my 1st, and I can get a quarterback in 2024.
That's a really good point. Out to Alex, I just want to make sure he understands where I'm coming from. Let's say we you want to trade all that and it's like drafting another quarterback.
Damn, Alex.
But the reality is that if you do all of that and you draft a quarterback in 2024, it's going to cost you a lot less than what Justin Fields is going to cost us. and that's.
Meanwhile, if you do what I do, Tua's off the books. Jordan Love is off the books, and I got my first.
Mark Jones just called me out, and let me tell you something, buddy. All right, I do listen to Big O.
You guys want to spend all the picks, man.
Let me just say this: Big O never came up with this take because I said it early in the space, and I haven't even listened to Big O today. So get your facts straight, bud.
Alex, let me ask you a question.
Real talk.
And again, I'm not trying to downplay the Justin Fields because I'm a big fan of Justin Fields. I know for sure he's not an upgrade over Tua. But let me ask you a question, though, Alex. Let's make it make sense. I could understand the hypothetical that everybody's talking about. Carolina might trade their 9th overall pick for Justin Fields, and I can see it happen. If Chicago does it, I can see them doing it if they want to move on from from Justin Fields. Let me ask you this, though, Alex. Yeah. Tell me this doesn't make a lot of sense for both parties, okay? You have Lamar Jackson in a situation where he wants to get paid, okay? Understandably, he doesn't want to be in Miami. We know that. He wants to be in Miami, but he wants to get paid. He wants his $250, $280 guaranteed. Chicago has money. My thing is, if you want to move off from Justin Fields, he's still under a rookie deal. I believe, like I said, he has 2 years left, possibly a third with a 5th-year option. You could entice Baltimore to give Justin Fields to Baltimore with additional ammunition with picks, because I don't know if you were there, Alex. What I was saying is Chicago has extra picks they can play with. They got 2 seconds. I don't know. I think they only got 1 first, but they might have a third for the compensatory pick from when they lost Allen Robinson last year. I don't know. I got to find out what they did in free agency. But they have ammunition to move Fields with picks and future draft capital to trade for Lamar. Lamar gets paid in Chicago, and Justin Fields is under a rookie deal, similar quarterback to Lamar. And obviously Lamar's more established, but it's a win-win for both teams. Why wouldn't that happen?
Because Lamar Jackson doesn't want to go to Chicago because he'd rather play for a real coach than a coach that is nothing but a MAC conference coach from Toledo.
I get it. But money talks in this world. If they pay him money, though, if they pay him, if they give him $290,
if they give him $280, he's gone.
Batman, you want to know? You want to know why it probably won't happen? Because Lamar will be going into a same situation that he has in Baltimore.
But he's getting paid. What he wants?
He could have gotten paid with Baltimore. They
were off by $100 million. They were off by 100. That report came out about 3-4 weeks ago. They were off about $100 million.
Like 300 something million. He turned it down.
He wanted $280 guaranteed. They were off by $100 million of guaranteed money. I am telling you, if Chicago gives him guaranteed money, and that's what he wants ultimately, wouldn't he take it? $290 million guaranteed.
That happened with Deshaun Watson. He didn't want to go to the Cleveland Browns. He was going either to the Saints.
He got that guaranteed money.
I hear what you're saying, but again, who is he throwing to?
Forget about who the damn he's throwing to. He's getting his money.
Draft picks. What are you talking about?
His money,
well,
bro.
what they're trying to say, Alex, is that Lamar Jackson is all about money, and that's all that matters to him. Is what they're saying.
No, they're saying that money can move people, and it was a big factor in Deshaun Watson when he didn't even have the Cleveland Browns. He literally called. They even told the Cleveland Browns, "I don't want to come here," and that's why they gave him a big contract that he couldn't turn down.
So it's
but then they also got Amari Cooper before they got Watson.
I don't know how you missed the point. Okay,
they got Cooper and they got Cooper, and that's what enticed Watson to go there.
I could see him going to Tampa if he's
stop the nonsense, please.
I mean that's reality. I mean,
Brian, what are you talking about, dude? Like
he went there.
Brian, that's the truth.
Oh, Amari, what are you talking about?
They got Cooper first before they got Watson.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. What do you mean because of Amari Cooper? No, he said no to the Cleveland Browns. What are you talking about?
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But then he said yes because they got Amari Cooper.
Couldn't deny. They gave him a.
They had nobody he could throw to in Cleveland. That's one of the reasons why he didn't want to go there.
So what? So at the end of the day, they gave him the money that he couldn't deny, and he still went there. They said Atlanta and the Saints.
Because they got Amari Cooper. That's why he went there. And Amari Cooper enticed him to go there.
Who gives a damn? It's the money. Give me a break, Alex. Gosh.
He got the money, and he got the receiver he wanted. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with a goddamn receiver. Stop it.
Oh my God!
It was a guaranteed contract.
Exactly.
If Cooper never went there, I bet you would have never gone there.
He changed his mind in the 11th hour. He said he wasn't going to Cleveland,
Because
and they redid the deal, and they said we're going to guarantee you your salary.
He wanted to go to Atlanta or the Saints.
He was going to go to Atlanta or the Saints because Greer closed the door.
I'm telling you, that is the reason why he decided to go there.
Because Amari Cooper was already well on the team when he said he wasn't going to Cleveland.
Exactly. They got Amari Cooper first. And then Cooper takes him.
But Amari Cooper was on the team when he said he didn't want to play for them.
Who's talking about Amari Cooper?
Oh my God! No.
Give it a break.
Oh my! All right. Whatever.
It was the money. It was the guaranteed money that got him to come back. They redid the deal.
Stop it.
It was the first ever fully guaranteed contract.
You told Cleveland Browns go shove it in your ass, and the Cleveland Browns know they did damage with Baker Mayfield, and they said, "Damn, we have no choice. We might as well just get Deshaun Watson." And they gave him a big contract that he couldn't deny. Stop it.
Listen, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be talking about running backs, whether it's the draft, whether it's free agency.
We don't need a running back, Batman.
Listen. I'm going to talk about running backs because mostly that's one of the positions everybody wants to get in free agency. They drop names. I'm just saying. Tomorrow,
more shiny toys, Batman.
I'm going to talk about some shiny toys, whether it's through the draft, whether it's through free agency. We're going to talk about what they're going to be, supposed track, roughly what they're going to be making. And we're going to go through some scenarios as far as the draft. We're going to bring up a couple players. We're going to show some highlights. We're going to show what they're going to be drafted, where round possibly they could go at. We're going to let everybody basically, I want everybody to come with a running back prospect. If you haven't seen any in the draft, give me a name. Don't tell me a name now. I'm talking about tomorrow. You give me a name.
Batman.
I'm gonna work on the permissions today. I'm gonna show you the highlights. We're gonna go through highlights. Of
yes, I comprehend you, asshole.
Batman, you know better than this.
That being said, I want everybody to basically have an idea who you want to get. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We're going to get into linebackers after that. We're going to get into cornerbacks. We're going to start tomorrow with the running back position. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, 8:30 p.m., Phinsaholics, we're going to be talking about running backs. That's going to be a topic of conversation, running backs. So whether it's bringing back all our guys that we had, Borster, Ahmed, Jeff Wilson, whether it's, go getting a Saquon Barkley, whether it's go getting Bijan Robinson and trading up in the first round or whatever it is, whatever running back, dream come true, whatever running back is out there, even if it's a prospect that you love, I want everybody to bring it to the table, whether it's a comment section, whether it's in the comment section, whether it's in the panel. I want to chop this up. I want to get into running backs deep dive tomorrow. Again, next week we'll get into linebackers, cornerbacks. We'll get into outside linebackers. We'll get into safeties. We'll get into different scenarios through the draft and free agency. We're gonna try to do a breakdown on a couple guys, see what y'all think. I appreciate everybody coming up today, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Miami Sports Music, Phinsaholics show hosted tonight 8:30, man. Appreciate Stephen D giving him the platform on Wednesdays, man. Much love, man. Catch me tomorrow around 1:30. With the homies on Twitter, going live around 1:30 p.m. And then cooking at night, 8:30 on the Phinsaholics. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Much love. I appreciate it. I know I got a little excited today. Much love to everybody. Fins up. Everybody stay blessed. Have a good night.